Good morning, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Thursday, guys. No, is this Friday? What day is it, guys?
It's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday, guys. Thank God it's Friday. Woo! Okay, guys. Truce is with us. Miss Penny Black is with us. Diane to know. Jordy is active on YouTube, guys. We got a full house, guys. And boy, do we got the show lined up for you guys. We love you. We love you. We love you. You are all here because you know the storm is upon us. Rick Q, we love you. Elias Q, God bless you. Sister, we love you.
Fellow Christian warriors, set yourselves apart from this corrupt generation. Be saints. That is the freedom that I wish for you. Freedom from sin. Freedom from our weaknesses. Freedom from the slavery that sin makes out of all of us. That is the freedom that is worth dying for. Kind of reminds me of the words that Mel Gibson first intoned in his Academy Award-winning film Braveheart, when he said to his ragtag army, and I say to you tonight, I see before me a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? No! Yeah, fight, you may die. Run and you live. Face the water. Dying in your beds many years from now, would you have been willing to trade all the years from this day to earth for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemy, you can take our lives. You can never take our freedom. Every minute die. Not every man truly lives. You, we must fight for that authentic freedom and live, my friend. By God, we must live. And with the Holy Spirit as your shield and Christ as your sword, may you join Saint Michael and all the angels in defending God and sending Lucifer and his henchmen straight right back to hell where they belong. The storm is upon us. But not without Jesus, our rudder. And in the words of Reagan, evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. God bless you.
And God bless you, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning. Woo, man, we're going to have a beautiful weekend. Donald J. Trump is about to make his way to the DOJ, guys. Get ready. Let me shout each and every one out because you know I love you and let's play Hold the Line.
We're going to hold
Diane to know. We go live.
We will be back in some form.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous,
defeated
belief.
Forces we cannot control. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the Storm Mega. Okay, guys, we have arrived. Good Friday morning to all of you. Where we go one, we go all. Worldwide. And boy, are we a worldwide movement. Look on Twitter. Exactly this, guys. The storm is upon us. Let us introduce the two guys whom with these shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready. The man in the mirror. And the man in between, Mr. Lance on his epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
Well, happy Friday, Grasshopper, Durfman, into our beautiful chat. Yeah, today's going to be epic. We got Trump doing more executive orders. We got Trump visiting the DOJ. I cannot wait for that one. A little chat with Pam, huh?
Come on, Pam.
You
can do it.
How's it going? Do you need any help?
Is that desk filling up?
Right?
You need some stamps?
Is the stacks too high?
You need some extra protection. We got your back, sister.
I mean, we had Elon there with the Tesla. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
With Scabs live, right? Like, come on now, that was cool.
Pretty wild. You know, I think Scavino was stoked to drive the new Tesla Model S, right? They should bring out a Model Q, don't you think? Drop a 17 if you want Elon to drop another vehicle called the Q.
Tesla Q.
Yeah.
The Q edition.
Model Q.
The smartest edition.
Yeah.
The car that talks shit.
Okay, man.
So yeah, glad everybody that you guys could join us today. Of course, we've got some epic drops, of course. I know I made a couple videos too, so if you guys haven't checked out my X, go ahead and check out my X. I'll try to start posting my stuff on back on Rumble again, but
all right.
I kind of just live on the battlefield now, right? So
yeah. That's where the action is, guys.
Yeah, nonstop, right? All day, every day. So stuff's heating up. I mean, we got judges coming out left and right trying to write stop orders and stop firings and stop this and stop. It's just they're just all out, exposing themselves basically. Most of us never even knew who these judges were until all of a sudden they popped up, right? And then that was kind of then all of a sudden we know who they are, and then the digging right?
Oh yeah.
And then it begins.
And so it commences.
And then we find everything, right? So
yeah.
Pretty epic times that we're living in. I mean, I know we had protest at Trump Tower yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of crazies, right?
Of course.
Like always, when Trump gets in, right, people just lose their shit. So TDS is real, and it shows. Look at the Democrats.
Trump derangement syndrome.
And now we have Elon derangement syndrome, right?
Yeah.
EDS.
It's ridiculous.
That one doesn't sound right though. Oh man. So yeah, great to be here with you, Grass and Durf, man. So yeah, can't wait to see what we get into today.
Awesome, guys. Bunnyman 17, Susie 6038, Bagsy 17, JJ White is with us. We got Betsy Pages, Gunslinger Girl, rushed over here from Antenup as soon as she saw this post. So Gunslinger Girl, we love you. Judith Benson, Cameron, Dutch Warrior, we love you guys. Dawn3663, we love you. And Jeff Ward, Kendra, we love you, sister. And Kim Smith, we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us introduce the man that you all know as Mr. Butterboy. The man that knows without being told, Mr. 45. Believe it or not, hot beats a minute. Mr. RQ Durf, man. Emmy Joe G24, we love you. Durf, what's up, brother?
Oh, what's up, Grant?
Oh.
What's up, Lance?
Durfman is firing on all cylinders, guys. Just beware.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What was it again? Monday, I think, the 10th.
Monday.
Monday was a heck of a day. Let's see. And you've got Elon at 9:37, don't you?
Oh yes.
That's ringing a bell somehow, but it's all mashed up right now.
I know that feeling.
Yeah,
this is the feeling that I have normally when I would record a video. Remember those days, guys, when I would record a video and upload it? Then I would feel the way the Durfman is. And then after unloading a video like that, I felt relieved, right? And Durfman, this is where you are right now. So I know that feeling, my friend.
Well, yeah, I mean,
get it off your chest.
There was, I got 6 decodes for the 10th. One of which we already saw, but we're gonna have to see it again because
we got to revisit it, guys.
It's gonna tie into one of the decodes that I did, which I only realized it once I started writing up my blurbs because guys, I'm just like making them because I'm like I don't want to post like this is going to be a series of so I didn't want to post and have to wait, so yeah, there's one of them that feeling. Like I wish I would have included in another one. Which I had that feeling with I had that feeling with another decode I did earlier. So that's twice here.
Decode in the house. Great to see you.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish writing that stuff up so that we can hopefully we can have a look at those. And
absolutely.
I will say this, it is great to see a full house. We've got Portugal, we've got the UK, we've got the Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we've got another Canadian in the house here. If I missed you, sorry. But it's great to see everybody from Firstborn Unicorn, Bunnyman 17, Diane to Know, Patsy's, Paige's, Amy Jo, Mary Carmel, Judith
All right.
Bateson, Ted Phillips, and geez, yeah, I can't find
Yeah.
any other Canadian right now. Maybe I'm scrolling too fast.
Durfman is not biased, guys.
What do you mean?
Shouting out all those Canadians.
Well, it's nice to have other Canadians.
Of
in the
course.
house, you know?
All those
It's-
Canadians, eh?
Absolutely, eh? Yeah, with our poutine and
Oh, yeah. And your
Yeah.
funny little police officers, right? On horses and these funny
yeah.
hats.
those RCMP, useless, absolutely useless RCMP, useless CSIS.
Well,
No, they're pretty useless. I mean, we're getting.
they talk funny.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they're not doing anything. Like CSIS is the it's the intelligence, Canadian intelligence, and yeah, they're good for nothing.
Well,
Same with
you
the
know,
RCMP. They're not doing
not to
anything.
talk about the UK police officers, right? With those funny hats, right?
Yeah, well,
Those bobbies.
I can't really speak for those guys, but anyways, enough.
So what's
enough
up? Are they
negativity.
making fun of police officers now, making them wear all these funny hats, right? Um,
It's
but Kim Smith is from Canada as well, I guess.
Kim Smith.
So
Oh,
you gotta add her to
awesome.
the list.
I do, and I do have to hang out a bit more in the YouTube chat.
The Yuli Tubes, guys.
Geez, yeah. On that note, let's keep it positive because I know we've got a lot of good stuff to get into,
Yeah,
such as this beautiful Elon post here.
absolutely. Elon saying true to Mega Voice, guys, saying correct, bullseye. To this meme saying, first of all, Elon is not finding wasteful spending. He's finding kickbacks, money laundering, and theft. No wonder they're screaming for him to stop. Elon retweeted this, at 9:37 a.m. Well, 9:37 is saying glimpse. You cannot possibly imagine the size of this. Trust the plan. Trust that there are more good than bad. The world is helping. We're not alone. We're all connected in this fight, right? How they're stealing your money and stealing your elections. Patriots unite. We are winning big. Watch the speech. God bless, guys. So again, beautiful that we're seeing just a glimpse of what's coming out there. We had the US aid. If you think that was big, just wait to what's coming, guys. Firstborn Unicorn is giving away 5 subscriptions, and let's see who got it, guys. JJ White, welcome to the Red Castle Club. Ted Phyllis, welcome to the Red Castle Club. Rick Hugh, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And Lulu51, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And all thanks to Firstborn Unicorn, a beautiful, talented UK patriot out there. We love you, sister. And again, Elon, what an epic meme and what an epic timestamp to repost this, right? You cannot possibly imagine the size of this. Trust that there are more good than bad. The world is helping and we're all connected in this fight, right? This is what it's all about. Then we had Trump supporting Elon, right? Standing behind him. And the interesting thing is, when Trump was supporting Elon, saying, hey, I got his back, you may burn a lot of his cars, but we are buying them up, right? Dan Scavino was posting this 42-second clip. We serve at the pleasure of the president, right? That's exactly what Elon is doing. And Dan Scavino reposted this at 5:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, saying you and your families are safe. Promise, right? So interesting. So we serve at the pleasure of the president. There is POTUS, right? And Elon, you and your families are safe. Promised. So I thought, a beautiful little wink wink that patriots are in control, and we protect our patriots, guys. This is the reason why they're going after Elon, right? I was quoting this Q drop. If you continue down this dangerous path, there's no just we are prepared. The fight to keep the lights off is all that matters to you, but you will fail. The American people are awake. You lost control. Sheep no more. You underestimated their resolve and their ability to free think away from the pipeline narrative, because we will declass. We will shine light. There is nowhere to hide. No amount of money, influence, or power can stop this. Our rise to secure and protect at all costs then becomes justified. We stand at the ready. Red wave, white squall. In God we trust. Let's listen to Elon.
Oh, so if I were to say, like, what's at the heart of the sort of, like, why is the Democrat propaganda machine so fired up to
Yo,
destroy
keep it up.
me?
What's up, Skittle?
That's
we love
the
you.
main reason. The main reason is that entitlements fraud. That includes like Social Security, disability, Medicaid. Entitlements fraud for illegal aliens is what is serving as a gigantic magnetic force to pull people in from all around the world and keep them here. Like basically, if you pay people at a standard of living that is above 90% of Earth, then you have a very powerful incentive for 90% of Earth to come here and to stay here. But if you end the illegal alien fraud, then you turn off that magnet, and they leave, and they stop coming, and the ones that are here, many of them will simply leave. And if that happens, they will lose a massive number of Democratic voters.
And if it didn't happen, they would turn those people into voters.
Correct.
Which they were trying to do.
They're already turning them. So in New York State, illegal aliens can already vote in state and city elections. A lot of people don't know that. They're trying to fight that, and they're trying to stop that, but they're currently, I think it's like 600,000 are registered to vote, illegal aliens in New York.
That is wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at, say,
Yo, Carly Gayer,
FEMA,
we love
like
you.
The agency that was paying for illegal aliens to stay at luxury hotels in New York was FEMA. That's an agency that's meant to support Americans in distress from natural disasters, was paying for luxury hotels for illegals in New York.
It's true. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Fact.
They're literally, like, when we stopped that payment, we stopped all those monies, because that's obviously an insane way to spend taxpayer money. The New York sued the federal government to get the money. So you can just look at their lawsuit. They were sending that money even after President Trump signed an executive order saying it needs to stop. They still pressed send on $80 million to luxury hotels in New York. Your tax money went to pay for illegal aliens in luxury hotels in New York from an agency that is meant to help Americans in distress from natural disasters.
Right, and I would like to
That's
know
fucked
how
up.
much. And I would like to know how much they spent on North Carolina and how much they spent on Maui.
Right?
Yes, exactly. What's actually happening is they're buying voters. That's really what's happening. It's like a giant voter fraud scam. They're importing voters, and it's really just a matter of time. So, like, if a lot of people have trouble believing this, but the more you look at it, the more you will realize just how much of a problem this is, and how it's not just real. It is an attempt to destroy democracy in America. That's what, in my view, it is what it really is. Like, if you take the sort of 7 swing states, like, often the margin of victory there is like maybe 20,000 votes. If you put 200,000 illegals in there, and they have like a 80% likelihood of voting Dem, and it's only a matter of time before they become citizens, then those swing states will not be swing states in the future. And if they are not swing states, we'll be a permanent one-party state country. Permanent, deep blue socialist state. That's what America will become.
And that was the game plan.
That was the game plan. That is still the game plan. And
so
they
there's-
almost succeeded. If the machine of which the Kamala puppet was the representation had won, that's what would have happened. The reason I went so hardcore for Trump was because, to me, this was a fork in the road, a very obvious fork in the road. If they had another 4 years, they would legalize enough illegals in the swing states to make the swing states not swing states. They would be blue states. Then they would win the presidential. They'd win the House, the Senate, and the presidency. They would then make district, D.C. into a state. Maybe Puerto Rico, get 4 extra senators, pack the Supreme Court. So then you'll have the House, Judiciary, Senate, and presidency, all blue. And then they will keep importing more illegals to cement that outcome. Basically what happened in California.
That's serious,
Jesus
guys.
Christ.
It would have been the end. That's why I went so hardcore for Trump. It was otherwise been the end. And that's why the Democrat machine is so intent on destroying me.
It's just so fascinating that people can't see this.
I mean, I invite people to do their research. The more they do their research, the more they will see that what I'm saying is absolutely true.
Interesting, right? Elon, we will declass. We will shine light. There is nowhere to hide. Our rights to secure and protect at all costs then becomes justified, guys. It had to be this way. And there it is, guys. Elon reposting Wall Street Moth that talks about, laying out how it was all set up. We are taxed. We are taxed, and taxes go to USAID. Leftists create an NGO. The NGO is funded by the USNID. Leftists in the non-governmental organizations do zero work. Those NGOs pay leftists huge salaries. The leftists donate their salaries to the NGOs, to Dems. And this is why the Dems are freaking out over Trump and Elon killing USID, guys. And Elon made sure to drop this at 1250. What is 1250 talking about? Let me show you. I think I have to pull this one down a little bit so you can see the 1250 and the 1250 over here. It talked about the Red Cross. Well, the Red Cross is a non-government organization, right? So there it is, guys. Red Cross, NGO, 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 NGO. What is smuggled? What funds are used to pay for the goods? These people are sick. Relevant to events about to unfold. Follow the executive orders, right? So interesting that drop also talks about aid cut off, right? So Trump and Elon is killing USAID, and the drop talks about aid being cut off, guys. So what are the odds? The NGOs, like the Red Cross, aid cut off. See how that works? I think this was a really nice run of Elon, guys. I don't know. And there it is, guys. Those Soros-funded NGOs are being exposed. Let's listen to this warrior. And shout out to Jim Ferguson for dropping this epic video.
Is where the sort of grassroots Democrats are on this, right? If you look in the same way that our audience knows just how we hound our senators, our representatives, you're seeing the same exact thing go down now with the Democrat grassroots. For example, right, these groups that were organizing those town halls to oppose Doge, groups like Indivisible, they have shepherded all their resources, they have rallied the troops, and they are descending not just upon Washington, but into these districts to really go, or I guess these states, to go after these senators to make sure that they hold the line and basically force Trump into a shutdown. That is sort of the line, the angle of attack that they're taking. I want to put the pictures up on screen for you, Steve, though. Groups like Indivisible, particularly, they shut down, they're framing it through the lens of Musk or us. And they are now offering, they are reimbursing protesters, whether it's at town halls or wherever it may be, hundreds of dollars for daring to come out and criticize the Trump administration, and just basically support these senators who are not going to potentially join that, gang of 8, and help avert a government shutdown.
So again, Jim Ferguson, let me know, guys, if you want Jim Ferguson in the show, because I can make that happen, guys. If you want Jim Ferguson to join us, what?
I said, do it.
Yeah. Again, guys, it's up to you, because we do have a few UK pages out there. But again, our audience is primarily American, right? So, but if you want to have Jim Ferguson on the show, this we can make that happen. He's a friend.
I will say, Jim has also, I've seen him touch on some Canadian issues as well. So I don't think he's, specific to England. So I think it would be great to have him on. He'll probably, I'm sure he'll enlighten us. I don't know as to what, but I'm sure he will.
Okay. So Alexandra Cameron is from Scotland. Great to see you. Welcome, sister. So let me know, guys, if you want to have Jim Ferguson on the show for like 15, 20 minutes. Let him just speak his mind about, we can make that happen. But please let me know, guys. Miss Penny is saying do it. Okay, guys. Dawn. Okay, Morocco, great to see you. Welcome, everybody. Yes, Lance, Durf, somebody?
Did you see that Five Eyes wants to take US out of it and make it Four Eyes?
What? Say that again?
Yes, Five Eyes wants to take the US out and it would just be Four Eyes.
Of course, because it's now controlled by somebody else, right? They don't want to have, the good guys have access to Five Eyes, right? And interesting that Jim Ferguson is dropping this 1 minute and 17-second clip at 9:13 that talks about Five Eyes, right? It's basically a group of countries asking each other to spy on one another's citizens so that they can skirt their own privacy laws, which is treason, by the way. Right? So there it is, guys. Jim Ferguson, if you want him in the show, let me know, guys. And I'm going to make sure that's going to happen. Jim is a friend. We love you, Jim. And so if you want him in the show, please let me know. And then we make it happen. So let's see. Oops. What's going on? Let's go here. Oops. No. Let's go Twitter. I want you here. Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Gonna put what you gonna do. What you gonna do. Okay, let's go back. There it is. Okay, Lance on this epic quest is dropping a nice little article. Let's see what's on his mind.
This was
the Daily Mail.
Oh,
yeah, there it is. Oh, good. I like it.
To form breakaway Four Eyes.
Come on.
Do you even think of the name before you make it? Four Eyes?
Yeah. Let's make it Cross Eyes, guys.
Oh, man. That would be a good one, too, huh?
Cross eyes. Cross eyes.
Cross eyes. Hey, for me, though, I seen it in the press, right? Though I'm like, are we talking about Five Eyes like openly now?
Oh, and look at the shares. 555 shares. That's funny. Four Eyes. 555 shares. Okay.
Isn't that something though? Like all of a sudden, I'm just like, when are we talking about Five Eyes in the public? Like in the freaking right? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Four Eyes.
You got it. Yeah. Stupid, right? Yep. There's the man. You don't want him in your corrupt system, right? Phew, look at that dude. He's worried. They should be. Because like the drop is saying, they're spying on one another's citizens, which is treason, by the way. And what is the penalty for treason, right? You all know. So thank you so much for that beautiful article, Lance. 4 eyes. That's funny, man. That's funny. Okay, so there's Elon saying, I was saying, are you ready? Elon was saying, it must be done. What? SMX was saying, it's time to impeach activist judges. You know, we must impeach those judges who are grossly undermining the will of the people and destroy America. It's the only way, right? And Elon is saying, it must be done. So I was saying, are you ready, guys? Because we can see his succession. You know, he's showing you the corruption, the theft, the D-class, right? Trump is showing his protection, standing behind Elon. Elon is showing us all why they're going against him. The USAID, USAID grass is called USAID. USAID is being, being throttled now, and these NGOs are being exposed. So there are the judges trying to stop it, and they need to go, guys. And here's Tucker Carlson. And again, I don't pay a lot of attention to those news tweets out there, right? Because you have Tucker Carlson, the real one, and then you got Tucker Carlson News. And I don't really know if this is a real, I don't know who's behind this, right? So I don't really pay a lot of attention to this. But then I see General Flynn saying yes. So I was like, all right. So General Flynn is taking this somewhat serious. So I was looking at this, right? Breaking, the J6 committee will investigate Pelosi, Cheney, and Schiff. Will be subpoenaed. Do you support this? And General Flynn is saying yes. At 7-Eleven. Well, 7-Eleven is saying king to pawn, eyes on. And Dopey, it has double meanings, guys. In the drops, when it talks about Dopey, it's either the supercomputer, one of these 7 supercomputers, or it's talking about El Walid bin Talal. And it might talk about that, guys. It might talk about El Walid because it talks about king to pawn. Think about Saudi Arabia, right? Eyes on. This is Saudi Arabia was the money bank, right? Paying all these guys. So king to pawn, eyes on. And the mirror timestamp of General Flynn at 7-Eleven, 0711 is 1170, right? 1170 is showing us boom, 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 right? So interesting, guys. Interesting. Just saying.
And just to add to that, they went to Saudi Arabia for the the negotiations with Russia, right?
Yes.
That's where they were doing the negotiations from. So I found that interesting too. I'm like, oh, you're going to Saudi Arabia, huh? Okay.
Follow the money, guys.
Yep.
And think about those arrests taking place in Saudi Arabia. And Q was saying, what information might be, might be granted from those detainees, right? Because they're fearing their lives. They were singing like a bird, right? And, those jail cells in Saudi Arabia aren't the same as the way they treat people in other countries, right? So again, you understand that when you go to be captured in Saudi Arabia, you're going to be singing like a bird to the power of 10, guys. So just saying, they don't care, man.
Yeah, they're not just locked up. Let's just put it that
way. Oh man, Okay. So let's go to this one. Remember how we had those Putin drops, right? Let me refresh your mind and go back and shout out to Lance for making these epic videos, guys.
They said it was from Russia. No, I've been very tough. Remember this, I'm the one that stopped the Russian pipeline, Nord Stream 2. I stopped.
Oh.
I stopped.
Biden came in.
Wait a minute, guys. Something is up. Let's refresh. Wait a minute.
Funny, though. He said, I stopped, and it stopped.
Yes, okay. So let's see how we can get this going, guys. Let's do this again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Epic videos, guys. So again, Lance, thank you for jumping on this one. We love you, brother.
God, I meant to make that one a couple of days earlier, but
well,
I actually made that one in the last show. Like it came up and I was like, oh crap. All right, let me make it real quick.
Okay, Durf.
I'm just saying it came out great.
All right. So we got Highlander with us. Dick Tracy is with us. Jan John 75. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, guys. Jeff Ward is with us. And Alexandra Cameron. Great to see you guys. Firstborn Unicorn says, we love you. So we had already these crumbs being authenticated, right? By Donald J. Trump. And what happened in the news, guys? Boom. Putin may back the U.S. ceasefire with a long-term peace guarantee, guys. So there it is. Betty already talked to Putin. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. And there it is, guys. The calm before the storm, but none other than the 101st Airborne Division. There it is, guys. Beautiful, guys. The calm before the storm, guys. Let's see if we can derive something from this, because I didn't really decode this. Let's see, guys. Let's go to this tweet. Come on. So this was posted at 12:30, huh? 12:30 p.m. Let's see. Where are my Q drops? Is it? No. There it is. Okay, let's go to the Q drops. And let's look up 12:30. 12:30. How are we doing with the comms queue? We came here for a reason. Okay, guys, the calm before the storm. Okay, let's have a look at how many seconds they posted this. They posted this at 0 seconds, huh? 0 seconds. Flat on the nose.
On the money.
Okay. To the second. So we got 3,000. So we got 12, 30, and 0 seconds. Let's see what 3,000 is saying. Let's go to the drop. 3,000. Let's check it out.
And 12:30 is 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. A countdown. Keep the calendar updated, Patriot. Check off and log. Future proofs past. Twitter, David W. Miller. Let's see what this is, guys. What is this talking about? This is talking about Huber. William Barr. Shaking hands. Attorney John Huber, who served as chair of the General Advisory Committee, A.G. Williams, this week in Washington, D.C., the Justice Department. 7 March. Look at this. This is almost the Delta. Just 5 days separated, guys.
Yep.
5 days separated. This is March 7th, 2019. And this is March 12th. Bill Barr meeting Huber. Huh. March 7th. Q sent me. Okay. Scott Hoffman. Okay. So that's interesting. Let's see. So we got 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3. Let's see what this is, guys. 1, 2, 3. Nothing is random. Everything has meaning. Plus, plus, plus. All right. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oops. 3, 2, 1. Skittle brother, great to see you. Skittle has a little delay in his video. He's now on the Russia video. Skittle, we love you. Right Wing Chungus, great to see you, my friend. Delivering a package and listening to the best show in the world. Right Wing Chungus, we love you, my friend. CJ Trotter, happy Purim, absolutely, for all the Jewish people around us. JC Trotter, we love you. Gunslinger Girl and Firstborn Unicorn Curse. Let's see. Okay, so there it is. 3, 2, 1 is saying post 134 U.S. military. And then POTUS dropped at 737 U.S. military, guys. So this was Q talking about the U.S. military. And then 3 minutes later, guys, 3 minutes later, Trump post about the U.S. military. Do you learn our comms, guys? Trump posting after Q, who talked about the U.S. military, guys. Another epic Q proof. So now let's have a look at these numbers, guys. So we have 101. That is graphic confirmed. So that's a good one. 101 is saying here, graphic confirmed. Military stringer. Those Q drops. So those are awesome. We got 25.1. So 152, the mirror. Okay, so this is where the Anons learned that Trump already talked to Kim, right? We had these drops regarding, I bet he already talked to Putin, right? This was the instigator that analysts were looking and said, hey, wait a minute, that looks a lot like North Korea, right? Where they were saying, did he already talk to Kim? And then later on, Trump started tweeting, putting a big wink to the analysts like, hey, I already did talk to Kim, right? Okay, so interesting that this is coming out. Let's see, 25-1. Okay, the red stringer. Date of the stringer versus video. Learn to decider. News unlocks message. Find the keystone, guys. Cross-reference. Okay, so now let's have a look. So we have a 48-second clip. Yes?
And 101.
Yes, 101 we already showed, right?
Oh,
graphic
sorry.
confirmed. No worries. There it is. 101, graphic confirmed. And in those, yes, yeah. And 1, 2, 3 is showing us, or 3, 2, 1 is showing us the confirmation from POTUS regarding the Q drops, right? So Q was dropping regarding the U.S. military, and then 3 minutes later, Trump would come out tweeting about the U.S. military, confirming the new trip code and confirming the real Q, right? Now we have graphic confirmed. Another confirmation on the boards, guys. 48. Let's see what 48 is. Oops. 48. 1 second, guys. 48. Oh, what is Q clearance? Does it refer to someone dropping such information that has the highest level of security within all departments? Guys, check this out. The calm before the storm.
Holy
guys, this
shit.
is monumental.
Whoa.
How the F did I miss this, guys? Gee. 48-second, guys. Drop 48 talks about the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. Ooh, I'm going to make this one after the show, guys. And if you do make it, give us a shout out, guys. But again, no worries. Dude, check it out, man. What is Q clearance? Graphic confirmed, guys. Find the keystone. Woo! 1, 2, 3, guys. Or 3, 2, 1. Let me see, which one is it? Nothing is random, everything has meaning. And then the 3, 2, 1 brings us to the confirmation of Trump after Q posted regarding the U.S. military. And this is the U.S. military, guys. 101 graphic confirmed. Trump confirming the Q drops. 3 minutes after Q talked about the U.S. military, Trump tweeted about the U.S. military. We got the calm before the storm with a 48-second clip, and 48 is saying, what is Q clearance? Does it refer to someone dropping such information that has the highest level of security within all departments, ending with the calm before the storm? Dude, this is crazy. 12:30, huh? What is 12:30 again? Dude, I gotta wrap my head around this.
Yesterday, I heard the Canadian guys talk about uranium.
Yeah. Isn't that something, right?
The new prime minister, or
the guy they're doing the trade deals with is said he's going to cut off all the energy.
Mm-hmm.
That might be Ford. It doesn't matter.
Okay, guys. So let me show you this. Let me show you this. The firstborn. So not the firstborn. The 100. Oh, come on, guys. Oh my God, my head is melting. Woo! So the 101 first, the 101st Airborne Division, guys, dropping the calm before the storm at 12:30. 12:30 is showing you how are we doing with the comms, Q? We came here for a reason, right? 12:30, we came here for a reason. How are we doing with the comms, Q? Then we got 321 POTUS confirming Q, posting about the same subject 3 minutes after Q posted. And then we have the calm before the storm with a 48-second clip that brings us to 48, the calm before the storm. What is up? And then 1, 2, 3 brings us to everything has meaning. Wow. Nothing is random. Everything has meaning. Plus, plus, plus. Dude, let's see this clip, guys. Guys, Rick for Red. Huh. Well, what's he saying? So the boom, the green, 35. The red at 35, huh? Let me see. When is the boom taking place? Boom. There it is. Yeah, 35. Boom. 35, guys. Let's check out 35. Wow, this is a big one, guys. Dude, how in the world did I miss this? 35. POTUS will be well insulated and protected on Air Force One while these operations are conducted due to the nature of the entrenchment. It's time to take back our country and make America great again. And let us salute and pray for the brave men and women in uniform who will undertake this assignment to bring forth peace, unity, and return power to the people. It's our hope that this message reaches enough people to make a meaningful impact. We cannot just telegraph this message through normal methods for reasons I'm sure everyone here can understand. And there it is, guys. The spillover on the street. Oh, yeah, there it is. The primary targets are within DC and remain at the top on both sides. And the spillover on the street will be quickly shut down. Look for more false flags. Stay alert. Be vigilant. And above all, please pray. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Love is patient. Love is kind. God bless my fellow patriots, Donald J. Trump. All right, guys. So there it is. Beautiful. Boom time at 35 seconds. POTUS well insulated while these operations are conducted due to the nature of the entrenchment, which Elon Musk is showing you. You know? Interesting. Let's see that thump calm, again. Right? What?
And reread drops and stay calm.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
We're going after the deep state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it says right there.
Follow the question from the previous threads. Yes. And well done, Lance. Well done, Lance.
The primary
really important, guys.
Are within DC and remain at the top on both sides. The spillover on the streets. What did we see yesterday? What have we seen since Trump came in? Right? They're trying to organize. I mean, we all said summer of love, right? Like I said that as soon as Trump was elected. I'm like, oh, here comes the summer of love. So yeah, the spillover on the streets, right, will quickly be shut down. Those are the false flags. Stay alert, be vigilant, and above all, please pray. Yeah. See, we got another stay calm. Like
beautiful.
April's when it starts to heat up.
Wow. Judith Benson is saying amen and amen, guys. And CJ Trotter saying Passover is soon, and boy, has God got some plans. Absolutely, this is a God thing, guys. And let's listen to that bomb going off, guys. Let's listen to this. Okay, guys, I love that sound. Boom time. Yeah, so I'm looking at when the bombs are going off, right? Let's see, because we got 35. The first one goes off. Great point, Lance. Let's see. Boom. So 35 is 1. 36, 37? Let's see that one more time. So 36, 37. The second one goes off.
Well, I did hear it, but I didn't see it, huh?
Okay, let's see that again. So there's the second one. That exploded at 36. Let's see. See that?
Yep.
So there's the second one. On the brink of 36, 37. We know what drop 36 is. So let's look at drop 37. 37. They are the true patriots we will never forget. Let these coming days be remembered in our history as the time we fought to recapture the Republic from those evil bad actors who for so long been sacrificing the good people of this land for their own personal gain. Think Dodge. Fight the good fight. Let justice be served. So there it is, guys. Like we showed you in the previous drop, you know, we're taking back a great country. There it is. And 36 is showing us the military is the only way, right? Military intelligence. It talks about Flynn. It talks about Comey. It says, if Trump failed and we failed and Hillary Clinton assumed control, we as patriots were prepared to do the unthinkable. There is simply no other way than to use the military. It's that corrupt and dirty. Please be safe and pray for those in harm's way as they continually protect and serve this great country, guys. So again, beautiful, beautiful drops. Let's see where the third boom comes in.
You know,
Judd MC, we love you.
I've seen that a lot. She never thought she was gonna lose. It's almost like people are using that with Kamala, right? Like they never thought she would lose.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't believe that anyone thought she was going to win. You know.
Well, but I think the other side was a little delusional.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see when the next boom comes in. So we got 35. Let's listen to those booms, guys. I love it. Let's rewind. Boom. There's the second one. 40. Let's see, guys. Drop 40 is 41020, guys. DJT 40. Donald J. Trump, ABCD. For our, how do you call these analysts out there that are counting the letters?
Is that
yeah, gematria
Gematria
out there. Yeah. So we got to do a shout out, guys. We got to do a shout out to the analysts out there, the gematria analysts, also the flight radar analysts out there. We love you. Taking good care of me when I was flying back from wherever I came from, guys. They were looking on my planes, seeing if everything was correct. They saw we had to make a roundabout. And they were texting me, "Are you okay?" And big shout out to all of you guys. We love you. And to the other analysts out there, the photo analysts, the research analysts, and all you beautiful pages out there. Big John Q, Marco Bars, goedemiddag. Great to see you. Elaine, we love you. Let's see, Betsy Pages is with us. Judith Benson and Highlander. Awesome to see you guys. And there it is, 41020, ABCD. Let's go and let's see if there's something else, guys. Another one, 34. Boom. The slow-mo, guys. 43. Okay, these crumbs are not meant to scare, but merely inform. The resistance will be dealt with swiftly. And we see like a slow motion gunfire going off, right? The resistance will be dealt with swiftly. The core focus is on, removing entrenched and fortified bad actors from within our federal government, past and present, as well as others. Simply be diligent. Any military scene is for your own protection, as well as to demonstrate our resolve. Watch for confirmations tomorrow. Okay.
Man, those crumbs are crazy, right? Like,
dude,
what are the coincidences, man? And then, and Q told us, right? Like, when can military step in, right? When everything's so freaking corrupt that nothing gets done, even though POTUS is pushing and pushing and pushing, and you got judges blocking, you got DOJ blocking, you got freaking people selling shit to foreign countries.
And when you got the whole of the country screaming, "This is what we want." Right? Pam Bondi saying, "Hey, I'm going to release the Epstein files." Something is happening, guys, right? Something is happening behind the scenes, which we don't know. You know, things are moving, but also the consensus of the people needed to be heard, right? People are screaming, "We want this, we want this, we want this." So if they're showing you there's something trying to stop this, I'm not sure if they are doing that, but, you know, we know that the military is the only way to make it happen, right? This is, you know, I don't know how this movie's going to go, but you know that everything is for a reason, right? They're trying to tell you something. Elon Musk is trying to show you something, how deep the corruption goes, right? And even though we got the DOJ in our pocket, the FBI in our pocket, Trump in the White House, things need to be shown. And the American people need to ask, right? They voted Trump in. We want you to do this. And it's going to happen, guys. One way or the other. The only way is the military. So let's see how this clip is ending. And let's count how many fires we had over here. Let's continue. So what is drop 25 talking about? Let me see. Drop 25. And big shout out to Jordy, brother. We love you. Let's see, 25. Follow up last post proves to begin 11.3. And we got 25 something, right? 25.
Number 11.3
was, yep.
Was yesterday.
Yep.
Or
311.
In this post, right? The day prior to this. I shouldn't say yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Keep up the good
We're living
fight.
in the
4th
battlefield,
and
right? The time.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Let's count the gun strikes. Three. So four booms, huh? So four booms, huh?
Hillary.
So four booms, boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
And the corruption is in DC and remain at the top, guys. There it is.
Same day.
Same day. Yeah. Just a few hours later. Let me see.
7 hours later.
7 hours later. Well, it was at 12:30, right? So it's like 5 hours something. Let's see.
Would that be 6:19?
And also funny that we have. Let me see. So we got. Oh yeah. So it's 48 seconds. Yeah, guys. Just this mere thing that they're talking about, the calm before the storm, with a 48-second clip and drop 48 shows you that is ridiculous, guys. Where's drop 48? There it is. The calm before the storm in drop 48, guys. That is ridiculous. Where all the crumbs are showing you, do you believe in coincidences? How are we doing with the comms queue? 12:30. Dude, 12:30. How are we doing with the comms queue? We came here for a reason. And 48 is showing you, the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. And the 1, 2, 3 is showing you nothing is random. Everything has meaning. And the 3, 2, 1 is showing you guys. The 3, 2, 1 is showing you the confirmation of POTUS after a Q drop. Where Q first talked about the US military, there it is. Operation Lethal Eagle, guys. And then talks about the military in his tweets just 3 minutes later, guys. Beautiful. How are we doing with the comms queue? We came here for a reason. The calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. I cannot stress this enough. This is a big one. Guns of Glory. Woo, coordinated attacks. Ole. We might want to see the value of O, L, and E. Let me see if I can. Do I have that thing in my tabs? Let me see. There it is. I got it. Okay, guys. Ole. O-L-E. Oops. E. So that is 15, 12, and 5. Let me check it out, guys. So let's pull this one down. Oops. Let me check it out, guys. What is here? 15, 12. Okay, this is talking about Hussein. Those records are being sealed and unsealed, guys. 42 Hussein admin staff. FBI bypass. Okay, Muslim Brotherhood. Gotcha. Hillary Clinton emails. Keep your eyes on the ball. POTUS is not going through this for nothing. Watch this fit again. If you need clarity, the speech that will get Donald J. Trump elected. There is so much evil and corruption. It's horrifying. We owe it to our children. The Clinton Foundation, guys, and children. The IG report, important. Okay, guys, let's go back to where we are. The beginning. Not all are awake. Okay, that's a nice one. So let's see what 12. Let's see, drop 15, 12, and 5. Okay, the indictments of Huma.
3.
And there it is, guys. The corruption that will come out is so serious. A deep cleaning is occurring, and the prevention and defense of pure evil is occurring on a daily basis. They never thought they were going to lose control of the presidency. And there it is, guys. Soros is targeted. And there we go to drop 12. Military intelligence is the absolute biggest inside drop this board will ever receive. Now think about why Antifa is playing right into the plan. Always ahead. Good guys are winning. And like drop 14 is showing you, what happens when these Soros-funded organizations get violent and engage in domestic terrorism, guys. Putting, Teslas on fire, just saying, right? Interesting lineup of events, right? So again, dude, this is a huge drop, guys.
Hey, Grass.
Yes.
And I'm going to send you the video where the Canadian guy was talking about the uranium. It's about 4 minutes in. I just think that's a good one, especially with that, right? With the U1 comms.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
It made my ears perk up, right? I was like, huh?
Perky perk.
And that one says to watch the Canadian. Well, he's not the prime minister, but.
So we want to go to 4 minutes, huh?
Yeah, about 4 minutes.
Okay, guys. Let's listen.
Look at what China's doing. We have the high-grade nickel that you need. We have the uranium. You can't get anywhere else except Russia. We have all the critical minerals in Ontario, more than anywhere in the world. As China is cutting you off, we have it. And there's no one else we'd want to sell to than our great closest allies. We're instrumental. Ontario alone is instrumental for 9 million Americans waking up every morning to make products for Ontarians, not to mention Canada. We're the #1 trading partner to 17 states, #2 to 11
17.
others.
So I want to go back to 2016.
Canada has 17 states.
To an interview that you did with a reporter at my alma mater, City TV, in which you expressed a lot of support for President Trump.
We'll sell you everything and only mark it up 200%.
Absolutely. I would never.
But you're putting tariffs on us. That's not fair.
You wouldn't waver in your support for Donald Trump. Yeah, the relationship seems to be a little rocky.
So 2:23 Eastern Standard, huh? Let me check it out. 2:23.
I'm like waiting for one of these reporters though to go like, well, why are you like putting 150% tariffs on us then? Can someone ask that fucking question?
Yeah. Well, they come, and there it is, guys. Keep your promise, I guess.
Page.
Yes. 5 eyes. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Because he started talking about uranium at 222. Watcher. This is relevant. Q Intel. Keyhole. Okay, let's see. 1422. They thought it was coming yesterday. They were wrong. Follow the pen. Okay.
Well, no, I have the utmost respect as a business person, as the president of the United States. Make no mistake about it. I was supporting him right up to this election. And then all of a sudden, he turned the guns on his closest friends and allies. It was so disappointing. It was so disappointing for the millions of Canadians that thought, boy, we're going to have a better relationship. We're going to grow the economy.
Yeah.
And he let us down.
You were growing the economy with your terrorists, buddy.
I've been with President Trump, as you can see, from before he got elected. before 2016.
And when I wore the gold chain,
Many millions of Canadians were. Now he wants to attack our families, take food off our tables, shut down our manufacturing facility.
It's the other way around,
and as
buddy.
the Premier of Ontario, I'm supposed to roll over?
Yes, you should.
I'll never roll over.
You're gonna roll over, buddy. You are going to roll over. You're gonna do as told. You're gonna do as told.
I am can.
Famous last words, guys. I'm not gonna roll over. Well, let's see about that, buddy. You're gonna roll over like a pig.
Yeah,
you're gonna roll over like a pig on the pig farms. What?
Yeah, and then he meets with Lutnick like right after this.
And when you're a Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. You just heard what I said, right? I'm not gonna repeat it. But let's go, guys.
But we had uranium, right? We had the uranium and 17. Like, come on,
Yes.
dude. Your ears just perk up on some stuff, right? Like, huh?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
And then you have that drop
Absolutely.
that's talking about uranium. Watch the Canadian PM, right? So,
Mhm.
like I said, I know
Okay.
he's not the prime minister, but he's apparently making shots and calls, right? That he can turn off power. He's over here dealing with people. So, Durf, who is this guy?
He is, and I kid you not, he is one of our bigger clowns in terms of politicians. Like, no kidding. I think his brother was also, maybe he was mayor of Toronto at one point, and I think I might not remember things properly, but I think there was coke involved. There was maybe hookers or cheating on his wife or something like that involved. Allegedly, I don't know what's the right word because I don't remember properly, but I know this guy's a clown. His brother was a clown, and just a big embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from that one where it's showing him in like regular clothes. I was like, wait, a little mob boss?
He's just a clown, and he's not even worth our time, to be honest.
And again, let me give a shout out to Angel Rain saying, "Good day, family. Remember, being authentic is the highest vibration. Much love to you all." And Angel Rains, we love you, sister. Let me know where you are on Twitter or something. Let's talk, because I like your I like your chats. So Angel Rains, are you on Twitter? Because your messages are of the highest frequency, and I like that. Angel Rains, God bless you. Kim Smith and M. Eagles is with us. Big John Q, Gunslinger Girl, we love it, guys. Bang, bang. There you go. Jenna Franklin. Okay, guys, so, like, we had some elections in Holland as well, and, the right won, and also the guy that is doing it, like, when you are living in the country, you've been following these guys, you kind of have a dossier on all of them, right? You hear these stories of people being at certain parties, right, where certain things are happening with the little ones, right? And dumpsters, and let's not get specific, right? But again, children being put on trains, being drugged, and being brought to some make-believe hotel, and then these rituals take place, and you learn who are there. So I kind of said it all, right? But yeah, so the guy who's running the show now was one of those guys, right? And still, you don't know what kind of deals are being made or how people were forced into being at those events, right? So again, we want to take a step back, and just see what's going to happen, and keep an open mind. But if the Dutch is among us, you kind of know who I'm talking about, right? John's for breakfast, Big John Q. Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said, but again, is there anything more to this video before we move on?
Nope. It was just the uranium and the 17 was the ones that just kind of picked up my ears, right? Like, yeah, Russia has it because we sold it to him. Like,
no, firstborn. It's not that guy. Like, he's not running the show anymore. It's somebody else with the funny hair. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was at those parties with some other people. And yeah.
Tell Canada to simmer down now, simmer down.
Well, you know, Canada also has the pig farms, right? So, and if you know, you know. And we might turn the show around, guys. Rick Hugh, you're on it, man. Rick Hugh.
Next.
Yeah, so I'm just, you know, yeah. Yeah, I want to say so much, guys. Sometimes it's hard to do a show. But Rick Hugh, we should do a call, my friend. And Angel Reigns, she's on Facebook. Oh my God.
Banned. Got banned.
Oh, Angel Rain. So how are you getting these videos? How do you get these invitations if you're on Facebook?
YouTube.
All right. Oh, well, Angel Reigns, come back to Twitter. We will promote your channel. And you, as long as you don't tweet about nooses and stuff like that, you might be okay on Twitter. You know, Twitter doesn't like, you know, they're saying you're the media now, but they don't love the word news, guys. You know?
Or wood chippers, or
Careful now.
Watch out now. Watch out now. No, we're fine. You know, Elon is a foe. So let's see. Van Rack is with us. Got already won. Mary Carmel, Elias Q. Portugal will have new elections. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Angel Reigns, let me know. I would like to get in contact. Okay, so there we are. What a beautiful video, guys, from the 101st Airborne Division. The calm before the storm, with a 48-second clip, and drop 48 is talking about the calm before the storm. Woo-hoo-hoo! Can it get any better, guys? Didn't somebody just drop this? Nobody got it, huh? Nobody. Oh, they did. Okay, they did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well done.
Of course.
Well done.
Huh?
I don't need to make the decode. Well done, my friend. Well done.
I'll be making the video.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
guys.
send it to you.
Okay. I missed this one. Calm, Q-proof decode. Non-Q up. Awesome stuff.
And I think
now
that's the music that's playing.
All right. The
Now
American
playing.
Dream, huh? Okay.
And the song is
so
called Red
random.
Rum.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the song's called Red Rum. We all know what Red Rum means.
Oh, dude.
And we got red again, right?
Dude. So the mirror of Red Rum is murder, guys. Jeez Louise. Man, these guys are awesome. None up Q. You know, I'm on Twitter, but I'm mostly decoding. So I miss a lot of pages out there that are actually doing the decodes. And again,
Not up got a response from Elon. It was freaking epic, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a pretty big account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 165.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. Red Pill.
Yeah, you guys, if you're not following Not Up Q, definitely follow him. He's got some very interesting things.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So
what is this?
Oh no, that's to subscribe to him. You're probably already following him.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm in his group. The whole group.
Yeah,
is pretty cool,
I'm
right?
in the group
You're
as
in
well.
there.
But again, you know, Guys, look at my
They're probably
DMs, man.
in 100 million groups. Yeah.
No, well, Lance got access to my Twitter, right? So he sees what I'm seeing. Like, you know, like I hardly can make my way through the DMs. But again, guys, what a big front, guys. The 101st Airborne Division. Wow.
Hey, Grass, can you click on their profile? Let's see what they posted the next day. Because it said, remember our comms were saying tomorrow?
Yeah,
that was
okay.
the 12th.
So this is the 12th. Let's see 13, guys. Let's go to 13. So today's the 14th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look. 6th, March 7th, the 8th. Then this one. Oh no. Then this one. This is the one.
Yeah.
And then they dropped this one. 19 hours
that would
ago.
be the next one.
Oh.
This
is the next one, guys.
Lethal Eagle.
Okay, guys.
Operation Lethal Eagle.
Lethal Eagle, guys. Okay.
I love how they're always like, in our training scenarios.
Yeah, right? So let's have a look at 1327. 1337. I'm on YouTube. That's how I see you. Your first feed just appeared. Okay. Angel Reigns. Make a Twitter account so we can connect. Let's see. 1327. Okay. Oof.
The
that is
47.
yeah. That is they will blow, yeah. That's a low blow to an old friend. I know that drop.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. So
L2A2?
327. 327. The Q team is actually called the Curum. All right. Do you believe in coincidence? A blunt and direct time. Think currency. Think fireworks. Thwarted. Message received. Delivered. These people are sick. Okay. So 1 minute and 54 seconds. 154. Okay. Who financed 9/11? And there it is, guys. Elwali bin Talal. Thy kingdom come. Deliver us from evil. Okay, UBL. Okay, so there is
114.
Yeah, 114, gotcha. 114.
The savior of mankind.
All right. We will never forget Fantasyland. These guys are dropping comms, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Durf.
Nope.
Durf man.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, you did, but again.
I was muted.
No, you weren't. No, I'm joking. Let's go, guys.
And you got the OLE again. Hashtag
yes.
OLE.
Ooh, the tunics.
Yeah, so that's going to be big on the PL, the commander, and Demita. We want to make sure that we get the desired effects that we want based on the assets that we have available. All right, and then at the end of all of it, what are we going to do? We're going to rehearse our plan. All right, the enemy attack.
Fundamentally, an air assault is an air movement via aircraft behind enemy lines into a denied or contested area to insert close to enemy objectives where ground convoys or foot infiltration would otherwise be not possible. For Operation Lethal Eagle, conducting an air assault in the beginning of the operation allowed my platoon and company to move far closer to the objective as opposed to traditional ground movement or foot infiltration methods. I think the main thing that I and other leaders for Operation Lethal Eagle are trying to learn and continue to evolve moving forward is as we move past the 2 decades of a global war on terror in Iraq and Afghanistan and move towards large-scale combat operations for either a peer-on-peer or near peer threat. We're individually much more self-sustaining, whether that comes to food, water, treating casualties, or other equipment. We can't rely on air medevac.
I got numbers, guys. We got our first numbers. Let's see. GZD 849. That's it, right?
Yep.
8491
Plus.
or 1, I guess, huh? 8491. So there's
that might be a
1948. 1948. Let's check it out. 1948. Okay. Fellow Jared, where was she born? Hussein should be very nervous. Brennan, very nervous. Carrie should be very nervous. And Merkel should be very nervous. Palace of Cash. Okay. Bank to bank transfers. Okay. Why was the U.S. government kept in the dark? Think Dodge. Breaking it all open. How do you audit foreign aid? There it is. Big block transfer. All right. The farm. The CIA. Define contractors. Prism. Snowden. Open source push to create counter. Okay. Blue skies for clown up. Blue skies, guys. Do you believe in coincidences? Nothing to see here. I guess this is a 1948, huh? If I'm correct. Let me just...
On air medevac or ground...
Let me see that again. There's a 461. The numbers are appearing, guys.
And on the trucks. Yep.
Yeah. There we go, guys. It was a little boring in the beginning, but now we got the numbers showing up, guys. We got 461 bringing us to what makes a good movie good. Great actors. So we got 1640. 1460. No booms. Julian Assange, no arrest. Yes, LARP. Okay, so somebody was attacking Q. Use logic. They and you will fail, Q is saying, right? So we have all these LARPs out there, right? Saying, hey, no arrest, blah, 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 blah. You know, just disregard them, you know? And there it is, guys. Let's see, 38.6. $21. 311. What is this? 21. Okay. You can paint a picture without risk of jeopardizing the operation. And there's a 38 or a 311. Okay. Renegade, guys. The new all along. Expand your thinking. Let's see where we are here. So let me zoom in into his head. So there are no numbers here. The numbers start appearing over here where he turns his head and you can see the 8491, I guess. I think this is a 1. 8491. See that? That's a 1. Do we agree, Lance? Do we agree that this is a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? 489?
No, 84. What it was 8491.
849.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 849.
849.
Because you can barely see the 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the water? Future-proof past. You have so much more than you know. Biggest intel drop known in our history. Acid drops for showing us, right? You can paint a picture without risk of jeopardizing the operation. Let's continue with this one. And I love his earbud, by the way.
Or ground resupply to be on the
106?
I see 30. Yeah, E30.
Yeah, but there's another digit here. It's like a 6.
I
306.
cannot tell on that one.
That's a 6. See that? Let's see. 306. Wait a minute. 306. 306. Okay.
Future proofs past again.
Yeah. The Lord's Prayer. What can be connected? Do you believe in coincidences? Refute a map relevant to the news drops. Godfather 3. So the Lord's Prayer, huh? 306. 603. Huh. Okay. Renegade again. God bless you all. Okay, let's continue.
And have to be prepared to conduct further operations for a lot longer period of time.
Let me see if we have something over here. Let me zoom out. Let me check this car out. What do we have there? Is there a moment when this car is showing clearer digits?
Period of time.
Ooh, almost. Just 1 second back. Just here. Let's see. No. Impossible.
Yeah, nope.
Okay. So those are awesome drops. So we got a 22 in there. I think, let's go here. Wait a minute. Because we got an L and an A here, right? So what is L?
212.
So L, oh no. L is 12. So we got 12, 2, 1, 2. The A is a 1, right? So 12, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let me see, guys. So we got 12, 2, 1, 2. Is that a 1224? Durf, man. We got a 1224, man.
Where'd you get the?
This is 12. Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
No.
12212.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's close.
Yeah. Almost. Okay. 12-2-22. Okay. Let's see. 12-21. Right on cue. Hello, Maggie. Trust funds. Okay. Um. 22-12. Okay. Got popcorn. Enjoy the show. Okay. So we got some nice little crumbs in here. 2-1. 2-2. Knowledge is power. Okay, so nice crumbs in this one. Let's continue with the crumbs, guys. Let's go back. Let's bring it back to where we were. There it is. The calm before the storm with a 48-second clip. And drop 48 is saying the calm before the storm, guys. And there's Elon dropping an article regarding a UN judge holding a woman as a slave in the UK. Interesting that Elon is dropping this at 6:22 and 15 seconds, as you can see over here. 6:22 and 15 seconds, and 22:15 is showing you panic in UK. Panic in UK. And where's this judge? In the UK, guys. So I thought it was pretty wild that Elon was doing this. But can you imagine? She's from Uganda, and she's holding a woman as a slave in the UK. Interesting, right? And this is a great one. This morning, Donald J. Trump came out at 7:29 and 15 seconds saying a rigged and crooked election, and the people who did this should go to jail. Well, what did Trump say regarding Hillary, guys? Right? It's good that a person like you is not in control of the DOJ, right? And he said, famous word, because you would be in jail, right? Right? That's what he said. And there it is, guys. The minutes and seconds under his breath. 21:15 is talking about Russia, the Russia collusion, the rigged and crooked election, right? Russia. There it is, the Russia collusion. And Donald Trump's tweet is saying goodbye, bye crooked Hillary. The crooked election, guys. The Russia hoax, right? Russia collusion, crooked Hillary, crooked elections. People who did this should go to jail, right? This is a big one. And by the way, this is a 6-year delta, just 13 days separated, because this is what Trump posted on March 1st, 2019. And just 13 days later, guys, 6 years and 13 days later, let's see what 613 is. By the way, 613. 613. Let's have a look. Okay. What is this?
Military detention.
No way. Okay, I don't know what this is. What is this? Okay, but it talks about military detention, guys.
Yep.
What the? Dude. Military detention.
And
oh my God. Woo! This is big. Lance, brother. So he's saying the people who did this should go to jail. By crooked Hillary, crooked Russia, the Russia collusion, the Russia hoax. There it is. Russia, crooked Hillary should go to jail. And this is saying U.S. citizens, military detention. Ooh. That's big. Check this out, guys. No, let me see. Can I? No, I can only do it like this. This is huge. Ooh. 6 years and 13 days later, guys. Military detention. And this is where, who comes in play? Mr. Justice Kavanaugh, right? All right, Justice K. You got your work cut out for you.
I got a perfect lead into that, Grass.
Yeah.
So I did
Kendall
make a
George.
video.
Well, great to see you. Yes.
I made a... Go ahead.
Yeah, drop it. Let's go. Okay, thank you.
So I found out Pam Bondi was in one of the drops.
All right.
And I mean, I kind of got some kickback a little bit. Just because I kind of showed the whole video, right? Not just notice that Pam was in the video, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. And then in the drop, it had given us like the link to the full, the full Sean Hannity show. But yeah, this is Sarah Carter and Pam Bondi on. Go ahead, roll the tape.
So wait a minute, you got kickback? Somebody attacked you?
No, not really. They were just saying that she was never part of the Q drops.
Oh, well. Let's see, guys. Let the drops speak for themselves. Shout out to Lance.
Fox News investigative reporter, contributor Sarah Carter, former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. The one thing that we do know, Sarah, we'll start with you because you've been investigating this from day one, is that they don't have anything. And now that we had last Friday the beginning of the release of all the depositions, we also see a lot of criminal activity.
Great to see you.
Especially as it relates to the dossier,
Too frustrated.
the heart
Good morning.
and soul of all of this. And everybody was warned never verified. Steele hated Trump. Hillary paid for it. The DNC paid for it. The FBI paid for it. The Russian oligarchs paid for it. And Steele doesn't stand by it, so you can't verify it.
Yeah, so think about this, Sean. You just laid it out perfectly. There is absolutely no evidence that we've seen yet. We know Senator Burr's already come out publicly and said if he were to write the report today, he would actually have to write the report stating that there was absolutely no evidence of collusion or conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia. But what we've seen over the last 2 years with all the investigations being conducted by Congress, the investigations that I've been on, John Solomon, you've been on, everything that we've reported shows a direct line between Russia and the Hillary Clinton campaign. This is what's so incredible. So if anything needs to be investigated, and not only that, we've not only seen that, we also saw extensive abuse and malfeasance in the FBI, what we're seeing with the FISA documentation. And here you have Adam Schiff, who is so desperate that something come out that he's moving forward with his own investigations with absolutely no criminal evidence of anything. So if anything is going to come out of this, I think right now what we're seeing is that there needs to be a full-fledged investigation by the Department of Justice into what is alleged and believed to be criminal activity.
We learned today,
on Hillary
and I want to get
Clinton's
some
side.
analysis from Pam. We learned today that those investigations have been ongoing, and they're happening, and they're real.
That's right.
Are you ready?
And there's other things that are about to happen that I know you know. Let me bring in Pam Bondi for the legal analysis on this. Putting your lawyer cap on, your former Attorney General cap on for a second. Now
In
that
the
yes, got
in
you.
the well, it's not the Q drop, right? It posted to the post, right? That he posted this. But that's where it kind of stopped, right? Like in the video is where he says like stuff is happening. You and I know it. And that's where the video, like in his post, ends, right? But I just continued that same. It's the same interview, right? Like she was in it. They just kind of cut off what Pam said. So I'm like, but she was in, like, she was there the whole time, right? Like optics, right? Like she was there, like, regardless if she had said anything in that clip or not, right? Like, she's there. And I mean, it even said optics, right? Like, so I just was like, shoot, she was there. Let's see what she has to say, right? Because that part was cut off. And of course, like the full clip to the Hannity one is gone now, right? Of course. So it took a little time to try to find this stupid clip, right? But yeah, like I said, like Pam did not speak in that clip that the Anon
she was in it,
but she was in it. So I just
now let's wait and see what she's saying, right?
Oh yeah, because this is where it gets good.
Okay, guys.
This is now R.
Yes. Breaking by Lance on this epic quest, doing his research, rereading the drops, guys, and this is what you get. Pam Bondi. Let's listen to this legend.
Knew about the dossier, but it was still used as the bulk of information for the FISA application. 4 of them. What happens when that fact is known in terms of the law?
Well, legally, it's going to go nowhere. And we've been saying that for months, and thanks to you and Sarah Carter, we know that. First of all, don't forget, Adam Schiff is a Harvard-educated lawyer, so shame on him for what he's doing, Sean. Think about this. A homicide defendant, in my years and years of experience, would be treated better than they're treating the President of the United States. So you have double jeopardy that would apply.
Double
the
jeopardy.
Bulldog Mueller prosecutor is going to find nothing. So therefore, Adam Schiff spends 10 hours with a convicted perjurer who would never be given any credibility anywhere, using our tax dollars to travel back and forth to New York for over 10 hours
Pam,
to prep a convicted perjurer. It's outrageous.
You heard the tape. Oh, we have a naked Trump. Vladimir has seen it.
Bad
And I'm
Russian
like,
accent, yes.
Okay, that's collusion to impact the electoral process in this country.
That's right.
I'm like,
that's right.
Oh, Robert Mueller, where are you? Hi, it's me, your friend. How do they ignore that?
They can't. They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Pam Bondi,
Sarah,
guys.
Thoughts,
Well,
last thoughts.
and far worse, yeah. And far worse than that, Sean, they can't ignore all the evidence that has been pointing to Fusion GPS and the Clinton campaign and everything else.
They can't.
Well, I think if there's equal justice under the law, it starts with Hillary. Even James Baker, the general counsel, the top lawyer in the FBI under Comey, said indict her for the Espionage Act. Then we got obstruction. Then we go to FISA. Everybody was warned that it's tainted, bought and paid for it. They never told the FISA courts. That's a lot of top-ranking FBI and DOJ officials. That's Comey. That's Yates. That's Rod Rosenstein.
Woo!
A lot.
Justice. Now that the Russell collusion is a proven lie, when do the trials for treason begin? Promises made, promise soon to be kept. I like this one. Change we can believe in. Has POTUS ever made a statement or assertion that did not end up being proven correct? When they go low, they go high. Let freedom ring. Power to the people. We stand, the unsealing of the first indictment will bring about unity and change that we can believe in. Beautiful, guys.
I mean, just think what she said, though, right? Like, that's why I zoomed in when he was like, Hillary, she's like, shakes her head. I'm like, you got to zoom into that because she's now the leader of this. You don't know what they got their agents, like these people working on.
Yes.
I was on a Spaces.
If we know, they know, right?
Well, I was on a Spaces the other day, just kind of listening, right? And a guy was even saying, he's like, dude, I've worked in the DOJ. Like, you don't know what anybody's doing. Like, you don't know what the other guy's doing, right? Like, no one knows what anyone is doing except for what they're working on. And the only time you hear about it is when it comes out in the news, right? He's like, you literally, like, you can be sitting next to one, nobody talks to each other, right? Like, they're all just working on their cases, right? Like,
yeah,
just hearing that part of it, right? Where like even the DOJ doesn't really talk to those other lawyers, right? They're busy working on their case or their cases that they have. So who knows? I mean, we've seen a lot of arrests, right? Not the people that we want, of course, but I mean, a bunch of cartel members is not exactly the people that we should, right? Like, I'm definitely cheering that they've got MS-13, the gangs, right? Cartels, freaking expediting people back here for charges. Yeah,
bottom to top. Think about it.
So, I mean, like I say, in that one, in the original, post from the Anon, it took me a second. I was like, that's Pam Bondi, right? Right? You have to kind of check for a minute. Like, that is her, right? Like, I've looked for her in the drops and never seen it, right? But then you come across this one and I'm like, oh shoot, she was there. And then to hear what she said, right? Like, dude.
Yeah. Go back, reread the drops, and do your research, guys. Skittle is with us. Elephantress is with us. Decode, Deflustrated, Miss Penny Black, Dinar, PW. Great to see you. Patsy Pages, Elaine, Monique, Reiners. Great to see you guys. And let's continue. We got a few more drops, and let's see if Durfman is ready with his decodes, guys, because I'm having.
I got one more video.
Okay.
I am ready. I've got one more to drop, and I'm waiting 5 more minutes for that one.
Okay, guys. He needs to hit a timestamp at Right Wing Chungus. Let's go, guys. Let's go through a few, 2-3 more decodes, then play the clip of Lance, and then get into the Durfman chromes. The Durfman files, guys. There's going to be a thing, guys, but what are the odds, guys? The Russia by crooked Hillary, and the truth of Donald J. Trump in his minutes and seconds under his breath brings you to a Q drop that pulls up a tweet from Donald J. Trump talking about the Russian collusion case, also known as Russia, right? And it talks about a rigged and crooked election by crooked Hillary, and these people should go to jail, right? And there it is, guys. 6 years and 13 days brings us to 316, and that brings you to military detention of U.S. citizens, guys. What is up, guys? Military citizens. Wow. That is huge.
Gitmo
time. Okay, guys. So I have to go back and do this decode. Yes.
Do the middle 1927.
1927. Let's have a look, guys. 1927. 1927. Oh. Subversion. National emergency. Serious human rights abuses. Oh, that's the executive order, guys.
Yep.
Section 12. USMCJ. FBI removed. DOJ removed. CIA removed. State removed. White House removed. House personnel removed. Senate removed. Chair, CEOs, VP removed. Military budget, largest in our history. Military present around POTUS. And 45,000 sealed indictments. Nothing to see here, guys. Okay, there it is, guys. Prison program. Woohoo! Okay.
Hey, Grass.
There it is.
Question.
Yes. Yeah.
Did Q say the C_A because it was like a joke on the CIA because they weren't intelligent?
Well, you know, they were doing. Yeah, there were scrapers, right? So if you would put,
of course, if
you would do FBI like this, it will be obvious, right? But if you do the underscore, you know, it wouldn't be actually saying FBI, right? Or when you do CIA, you have it can scrape that, right? But if you change that by a dash, it would make it a little bit difficult, just like with the Comey and Corny, right?
Yeah.
You know, so we're doing everything they could because we had those drops with CIA here, pray, right?
Yes.
So, yes.
Well, I was reading like, because sometimes I come across blogs, right? Like when and they explain the drops, right? And one was saying like it was a joke.
Okay,
on them,
be,
like to take out the intelligence because you're not smart.
Yeah, you ain't smart. But okay, guys, how beautiful! It talks about 2 years, and now we got 6 years and 13 days, bringing us to, you know, jail time for U.S. citizens. So, by crooked Hillary, they should go to jail, and this is exactly what Trump said on stage. That historical moment where Hillary said, it's good that a person like you, Donald Trump, is not leading the Department of Justice. And Trump was saying, because you would be in jail, right? Beautiful. The economy will boom like never before. And there we have it, guys. Trump is shaking up a broken economic system. Let's have a listen.
Nerves over this. And, you know, I look at... All right, renowned economist Art Laffer joins us now. And, sir, it's good to have you back on.
Thank you very much, Rob.
There's so much uncertainty right now. There's a lot of nerves over this. And, you know, I look at this and I feel like I'm watching the president
Trump
take a really big political risk to do, I think, some of the things that really need to happen in this country for the betterment of our general economy. Is that how you see it?
Well, that's very nice that you feel that way. In a way, the way I see it really very seriously is, as you probably know, I'm a big fan of Donald Trump's. You know, he has had all of this practical.
Let's go to Lance on his epic quest, showing you.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Boom.
Secretary Clinton.
No. And that response is why there was. That crowd response is why there was never a crowd ever again in
right? And the crowd goes wild. Let's listen to that.
Of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Law in our country. The law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
And the crowd goes wild. Sit down, bitch. Okay, funny,
look,
man.
Right when she kind of like licked her lizard lips, right?
Oh
Like,
my God,
oh shit.
Charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Trump. Oh, That's a good one,
and it
Lance.
began right. Like that moment was the
the instigator, guys.
The
you know?
kickoff.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Man.
Beautiful.
That will go down in
Okay.
history, right? Like we will see that forever. Forever.
Mhm. Okay, guys, let's listen to this.
Experience. He's run his own companies very successfully, but wealthy man. He ran the country in the first term, and as I've said in economics now, that I think is the single best first-term president the U.S. has ever had. If you look at him from the standpoint of education, he's as well educated as any president. I mean, literally, if you look at presidents, he's really very well educated. And if you look at him as a negotiator, he's a great negotiator. He's all of these skills together. I can't think of any individual that I think would be better suited to be president of the United States, the policy maker in place than Donald Trump today.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean I'm not worried about the economy? Of course it doesn't mean that. But I think he is as adept and as good at negotiating all of these things as anyone I've ever seen. And frankly, I feel very comfortable with him as president. I wish the market were up 20 points, not down. I do, but you know, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, well, let's just talk about that, because there's a lot of people, especially in this city that I live in, that believe that this market has been overcooked for a very long time, and everything's been very inflated. And the market's been inflated, our prices have been inflated, and I think a lot of people out there thought that this needed to cool down, that everything kind of needed to cool down. I spoke to a guy today, who's a brilliant guy, he's a Trump voter, and he kind of believes that the White House right now is just kind of forcing us to take the medicine that we've needed to take. They want to kind of cool everything down, get the 10-year down, get mortgage rates down,
reminds me of
kind of calm everything down early
like
on
this.
before it becomes a political liability near the midterms, and then get inflation down, and then set the economy off the right way. Do you think that's a possibility?
Well, it's a possibility, but I don't think you're right at all on that, Rob, if I may say. Cooling down the economy, lowering it down, getting this down does not help anyone anywhere at any time. The faster the economy grows, the lower inflation is. If you have more goods and services available, the price of those goods and services are going to fall down. If you have a bumper crop in apples, the price of apples will fall, not rise. So the faster we grow, the better off we are. I don't think there's anything to tamping the economy down that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. But what I do think is that Donald Trump is putting it through very sensible, good supply-side economic policies. Government spending is a problem, especially wasted, fraudulent. I don't know what all the adjectives they use to it. But, you know, there's a lot of
money laundering.
Government is important, but not this big a government, isn't it? We need to trim it down a lot.
Cut it down, and we're going through the pain of that process.
I don't think it's a pain. I don't think it's a pain getting rid of dud workers and people who are unproductive and people who squander the resources. Sure. I think those resources belong to me, the taxpayer, and I would much rather see me have those the pain giving it to people who waste it.
The pain, I guess, would be what we're seeing right now. You know, with the Dow's down, what, maybe 10%.
I don't think this is what's caused the Dow to be down. In my view, I don't see why any of these policies that Trump is putting through right now would cause the Dow to drop.
Absolutely.
Maybe people are afraid of the tariffs. That may be true. And that could well be true, but that's not cutting out waste, abuse, and fraud. It really is not, and that I just don't see any downside to whatsoever. Tariffs, people are scared, and I understand why they're scared. You know, the Great Depression was caused by the Smoot-Hawley tariff, which caused the crash in the market, which caused the Great Depression, which caused World War II. Those are serious events. But Donald Trump is very, very well versed in the do's and don'ts in trade. He's a very smart guy. He's been dealing with this forever. He was head of a very large international company, Trump International. Yeah. And, you know, he knows how bad these barriers can be. I believe, and this is me, if you want to know what he believes, give him a call. But I believe he is trying to bring reciprocity so these guys reduce the barriers to trade against us. We maybe lower ours a little bit more, and that creates a freer trade environment and world that'll cause huge expansion. We'll see. We'll see. I can't think of anyone I have more trust in than Donald Trump.
Okay. All right. So you think really that this unease right now, you think will be over soon? Is your
I hope
estimation?
So. I mean, you look at. Yeah. I'm really good at forecasting the past, Rob. I really am good at that. The future, I'm a little less through. But I think that's true. Yeah. And by the way, don't be such a stranger. Ask me on your show more often. I love your show.
All right. Well, I love having you on, and we appreciate you coming on, sir.
Truth to power.
Thank you.
Baby.
All right.
Okay, guys. Trump will fix it, and there it is, guys. Promises made, promises soon to be kept. Let's listen to this guy.
Bring the manufacturing here and unleash the American workers. Like,
absolutely.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's simple.
Let's listen.
We're not stupid.
Let's listen to this man.
How about no tax on tips? How about no tax on overtime? How about no Social Security? How about all those things? These are the kind of thoughts that will change America. I know what his goal is. No tax, no tax, no tax, no tax, no tax for anybody who makes less than $150,000 a year. That's his goal. No tax for anybody.
You know, it was funny.
That's his goal.
There it is, guys. No tax for everybody making less than 150. So
I seen reports on this, and someone was like, "Wait a minute, that's like 94% of the taxes," and he's all, "Yeah,
yeah,
duh." Hello, not many people make $150,000 a year, right? Like, I'm fine with that, right? If you make over 150,000, then you pay some sort of tax. Like, who knows what it's gonna be, right?
Well,
but
you know, like it's
90. It's 94% of America.
Wasn't it that
is
people
under that.
pay tax on profit, right? No income tax, but tax on profit.
Yep.
So that's what it is. That's the
triple tax when
Constitution,
you own a
right?
business. You get screwed when you own a business, really, right?
Yeah.
Like, businesses are not easy to run. You get, and if you have employees, right, you got to match everyone's taxes. You gotta, it's a whole shit show, right? Like, you get taxed before, after, on yours. If you don't, if you're not under this bracket, then you get charged this much or that, right? Like, oh, you're you don't have a business, that'll be 35%, right? Like, whoa, hold on a minute. So yeah, there's a lot of changes that need to be made, but I think that's what they're gonna do. Really, they're gonna rewrite. Not only are they gonna get rid of it, but they're gonna rewrite it, right? Like, because businesses were always supposed to have taxes, right? It just wasn't the person. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Like, to say that a company doesn't pay taxes, that's just stupid, right? They pay taxes quarterly. Like, what the hell are you talking about, right? Like,
yeah,
you get fined if you don't. So, right, if they get write-offs at the end, yeah, that's off the money that they've made, right? Like,
yes, that's the profit.
You're trying, like, running a business shouldn't be let's get to zero so that I don't owe any taxes, right? Like, that's not supposed to be the name of the game, right? Let me make no money so I don't get taxed. Like, that kind of defeats the purpose of business, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why do you want to why would you want to start a business if you're getting taxed here and taxed there and taxed here, and then your personal taxes you get taxed, and then you go to the store and you get taxed, and then you go
the
bank taxes you, and then you get taxed. Like, it's just so many freaking taxes. And I know it's not just us, right? This is the whole freaking world. Like, I can't wait for this. This is going to be a trickle down, damn it. A trickle out. That's what we'll call it, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Trump did post a few. I think the 26th. Yes. Let's go, guys.
It's just awfully good.
Sorry.
There's the same one.
My bad.
No
Even
worries.
though that is a good one.
It is a good one.
Someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
No.
Bringing it into the atmosphere, right?
Yes,
everybody say it.
Double G.
Not with the glasses.
Okay, guys. Yeah.
There's been a lot of on and off, some inconsistency.
There's no inconsistency, only with NBC, which is one of the worst networks on television, by the way. Let me just tell you the inconsistency. I have the right to adjust. And I was called by the automakers, as an example, General Motors, Ford, etc., the big three, the big four, and they asked me to do them a favor. Could I delay it for a period of 4 weeks? I met generals I didn't know. General 1, General 2, General 3. I mean, these generals, there's no person in Hollywood that could play the role. These guys are like perfect people. I was in Jane. I said, General, how long would it take to do it? Sir, we can do it in 4 weeks, and I think we'll have time left over. I said, wait a minute. April 2nd is going to be a very big day for the United States.
Set your calendars, guys.
The United States of America is going to take back a lot of what was stolen from it by other countries and by, frankly, incompetent U.S. leadership.
Who are the silent thieves? Why are they manipulating you? How are they stealing your wealth? Bubble, crash, steal, lies, repeat. What is inflation? Monetary manipulation. Taxation without representation. Put an end to the endless. 1913. People actually believe those responsible for stealing billions of U.S. taxpayer dollars will actually go unpunished. This is not simply another 4-year election.
You. Okay, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And there it is, guys. We already had it in the drops, right? The new Q who came back dropped this one, right? The bubble, the crash, the steal. Taxation without representation. Let's put an end to the endless, right? This is the drop that was dropped when Q came back, where everybody was saying this is fake Q, but this was real Q, guys. 11/11/2022. We knew this was the real Q because now we can see that Trump is actually going there, guys. Going there. Let's put an end to the endless. Taxation without representation. There it is, guys. This is how they steal your money. This is what Dodge is uncovering. Learn our comms. You got so much more than you know. Future proofs past, and it's happening as we speak.
As we speak. Like when he said when he said general, right? I was like, wait.
Raising Cane.
You just said 34 and then a general, like, oh, wait, or general and then 34. I was just like, nope. Got to make a video. Like,
yep,
that was nuts. And then of course you just do a little bit more digging, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, this is the stuff that we've been screaming, right? Yeah. And 1913, that's when the central banks were created, right? So like, there's a lot of stuff in
Reserve.
There. Theft, right?
Yes.
Money laundering. We're all finding it now with Doge.
Yes.
I mean, we've always had a Doge, right? That's the funny part. It's just always named something different. It's just the actual
Every
administration
weapon
is
created
doing something
against you, you know?
Right.
Will be used against them.
And we're finding
their weapons will not prosper against us, guys.
Billions in dollars of fraud, right?
Like Trump is saying, billions and billions, right?
Yep. Billions. It's going to be trillions of dollars that they've like. This is just what they're doing now. Can you imagine how much they've stolen from us since, if you want to say 1913, right? Like, dude, that's why that guy got mad, right? You seen him where he was like,
billions
wait a minute,
of US taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
he didn't say our taxes. He's like, I'm not taking my taxes and giving it to somebody else. Like, I can understand, right? Like, we've been a lot of money, right? But yeah, stuff just kind of clicks when you hear Trump say certain things, right? And we now have Raising Cane that's going to be confirmed next week, right?
Yes.
And he's the one that told Trump that we can get it done in 4 weeks, and they're the ones that got it done in 4 weeks and took care of ISIS, right? So
yep,
that's why I was pointing out there where he says Raising Cane, right? The generals Raising Cane. Now we have him coming in, and he's telling us that the generals want a 4-week pause.
Boom.
Right?
Yes.
A 4-week pause to get them in place. And everyone's flipping out in the military, right, about him because he's not a 4-star general. So they're kind of like, he's got to get Trump's approval to do it. And I'm like, yeah, he put him there. Duh. He's going in, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Raising Cane is like an intelligence specialist that's worked with the CIA. That's what he did before, right? And then he retired last year. So, like, he's not just like a military general, right? Like, this is an intelligence specialist. Like,
yes,
our military is about to be lit.
Yep. You know, information is everything, guys.
Yeah, I just imagine what he knows, right? Like being being like a 3-star general, but working with the CIA, right? Like just very interesting times we're about to come in, right? And with him saying that, it just set off certain sparks there, right? And I mean, this was when he was right. This was when he was still president, when he told him, I met the generals. This is the one where he's talking about where he landed in Iraq with no lights.
Yes.
When he tells that story. I think this was the first time he told it, but when he told it here, he was aggressive, right? When he told it on the campaign, he was more lighthearted with it, right? But when you watch this CPAC, right, he's just kind of like, what the hell is going on? You guys got to go back and watch that original, like this one, right? Because
maybe we should revisit this one day. You know?
Yeah.
Get this one lined up so we can go over it, you know, and then I still got 26 minutes, so I want to give
get to dirt.
Mel Gator 1960. Welcome. First time here. And Mel Gator, I know you from Twitter, don't I? First time here. Let's give a warm greeting to Mel Gator. Or is it Mal? Melly Gator.
It's Molly.
Oh, yeah.
Molly Gator.
Melly Gator. Okay, gotcha.
Malligator,
Jojo Gons.
Mally Molly.
Yeah. Not alligator, but Melligator. Awesome. Give a warm welcome to Melligator. First time here.
Maybe it's M Alligator.
Yes. Dragonfly 406. Yes, Lance, you wanted to do something?
I just wanted to point out here though that in this first story that he told this, like Raising Cane told him that he could get it done in a week.
Yeah.
Right. And then he changed it to 4 when he went. But that's calms, right? We've been getting 4 weeks for a long, like since he won, right? 4 weeks. Probably before that. Shoot, a lot of 4 weeks, right? So he was telling us for a long time that they can really get it done in 4 weeks. And really, Kane can get it done in 1 week. So we're about to, I think we're about to see some boom booms.
It's going to be below budget and ahead of time, guys. We want to say hello to Kara in Savannah. Great to see you, sister. Welcome. Elaine, welcome. Sikulias, everybody is welcoming. Melligator, great to see you. And Miss Penny Blake, we love you. Jojo Gons, Mary Carmel, welcome to all you beautiful patrons out there. What a time to be alive. And if you're just tuning in, rewatch the show, guys. Lance may loop it a few times so you can go through it, because we had a lot of great crumbs regarding the 101st Airborne Brigade, guys. And again, Durf, get your stuff ready. Yes, Lance.
Love those military videos, right? And I just say, Bongino's last day, his last show is, I think, right now, actually. So, Dan, we can't wait to see you, right?
Yes, Dan, we love you.
On Monday, when he gets confirmed, it's gonna be amazing. I know that he's, he is sad, but kind of just like the end of an era. Like you said, a 10-year reign, right? Basically. So
yeah.
But he's happy to go to work. That's what he keeps calling it. Now I have a job.
Yep.
So Dan Bongino, we're so proud of you, right? To get in there, and can't wait to see. That's all I have to say. I'm kind of speechless with him getting in, right? Like, that kind of just puts icing on the cake with, man.
He's a warrior.
It's supposed to be fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, Durf, let's see what you got. Dish it out.
Let's see what you got, brother.
It's all yours.
Come on, Durf. Do the Durf.
25 minutes. Can you do it?
23. Let's go.
I don't know.
Give it up for Durf, man. Drink a cup of coffee, brother.
Oh, I was about to get one actually, but no, I've got enough of the coffee sweats as it is.
Okay, guys.
Let me just find the right.
And we love you, Kara. Kara loves the show. We love you, Kara. All of you guys, while I'm just talking while Durfman is grabbing his crumbs, all of you guys being here is it's proof that this is resonating with all of you guys, right? to see all these drops being posted and now it all coming to fruition, right? To see how drop 4461, evil has to be brought into the light. Only then we can defeat it. Only then will people understand the true nature of their deception, right? Seeing him is believing. This is not another 4-year election happening before the 2020 election. Q was already telling us this. And Miss Penny Black is gifting away 5 subscriptions. And let's see who got it, guys. Melligator, welcome to the Red Castle Club. What a interesting thing, guys. Melligator, first time in the chat and already a Red Castle member. Welcome to the Red Castle Club, Melligator. And thank you, Miss Penny Black. Let's see, guys. Skittle Brother, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And thank you so much, Miss Penny Black. Sassy Patriot, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And all thanks to beautiful Miss Penny Black. Let's see, guys. Sassy Patriot, welcome to the Red Castle Club. Gunslinger Girl, awesome to see you. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. And Miss D774, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And all thanks to our beloved Miss Penny Black. We love you, sisters. Thank you so much for your epic support. As always, you are blowing our minds. And again, let's go to our beloved RQ Durfman. Drop the sauce, brother.
Okay. Well, look, the first 2, let's go through them right quick, okay? Because we saw
let's
those.
Set the stage.
Yeah. But there's some interesting things going on here. So in this one, we had Danske Vino hitting a 6-year delta. And it was a to-the-minute delta, posting at 7:30 p.m. or 19:30. And it just so happens that his minutes and seconds 30:09 also hits a 0 delta. And that 0 delta just so happens to talk about 0 deltas.
Yes.
And
do you follow, guys? Drop
right,
a 17 if you do. So 1930 is posted exactly 6 years earlier at the same time. And then the minutes and seconds brings you to a post also exactly at the same day, March 9th, that is actually talking about a 0 delta, right? That is insane. But again, Durfman, take it away.
Yep. It is absolutely, it's ridiculous, right?
It's saying 0 delta.
Yeah.
Q in before POTUS, right? And think about that drop of the 101st Airborne Brigade, which was showing us that Q was dropping regarding the military, and then Trump 3 minutes later came out tweeting about the military, right? How are we doing with the comms, Q? We came in for a reason. The 101st Brigade came out with the calm before the storm with a 48-second clip, and drop 48, it was saying the calm before the storm. To set the stage of what's happening in March, right? March Madness, guys. Boom, Lance. Durf, well done.
Madness indeed. Now, the drop 3012 on the left side, it's showing us, it's talking about FISA, and it's talking about Flynn.
Yes.
Right? And then at the bottom, it says, what is about to come, the Great Awakening.
Boom.
So that was at 7:30 p.m. And the next one, hey, thank you, Real Newshead, saying Punishers are at Fort Drum Army Base. Blackhawks under the radar. All had big Z's on their underbelly.
Oh.
10th.
10th Mountain Division. Okay. The 10th Mountain Division is activated. Let's see Hunters in the house. Awesome. Okay, guys. The Bear Jew. Watch out for the Bear Jew, guys. The Bear Jew. Okay, let's go to this one.
Yeah. So that was on the 9th. by Dan Scavino at 7:30, and this one is also on the 9th, where General Flynn was reposting, and it's funny that Real News had just posted about Punishers, right?
Punishers.
Got a nice Punisher logo here. So that was Flynn posting at 22:21 and 13 seconds. Now, that was hitting a delta with drop 3017. And let me see here. 3017 was saying the Great Awakening, and also saying attempts to divide will fail. And worth noting that General Flynn was posting, we will either hang together or hang separately. The choice could not be more clear and more stark, right? So hang together or hang separately, and we've got Insurrection Barbie mentioning Obama, and we've got Obama above that Punisher logo.
And think about what Hillary Clinton was saying, right? When Trump gets into office, we'll be hanging from nooses, right? So it's almost like he's quoting Hillary, right? Like he's not talking about him and us. The we might be some other group, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, double meanings, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And think about FISA, these drops regarding FISA and Flynn. FISA was instigated by this one, right? When I'm done, it will be like you were never here. The Great Awakening. Like this drop was saying, and Durfman was quoting, the Great Awakening. Well done, Durf.
So sorry, Hopper, but apparently we had some audio issues. Some are saying that it was cutting out. Lost sound for a few seconds. So let me just go over that one very quickly again for Denier and Miss Penny. So this was General Flynn hitting a 0 delta to the minute with drop 3017. And drop 3017 says, the Great Awakening attempts to divide will fail. While General Flynn was saying we will either hang together or hang separately. So what's interesting here is the drop on the left side, 894, is saying it's actually the first delta of the day of March 9th. Whether you look at it from numbers drop-wise or time-wise. So what was interesting there as well was the post number ending with 5773, which you mirror that to 3775. 3775 also mentions the Great Awakening. So just wanted to set the table because this happened on the 9th, right? And on the 10th, we're going to go chronologically here, guys.
Yeah.
Why not, right? All right. So let's start the day off with Dan Scavino.
Dan the man. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. So, so Dan Scavino here is hitting, again, a to-the-minute delta, 7-year to-the-minute delta with drop 917.
Whoa.
And 917 was posted at 13:11 or 1 p.m., 1:11 p.m. And what's interesting with that one is that later on in the evening, Dan Scavino is going to also post at 9:17 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're going to see that one again, guys. Don't worry. But that clip length is pretty interesting, right? 455. And I highlighted here timestamps have meaning, delta relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is, yeah, delta relevant, right?
This is a to the minute delta, guys. 7 years separated at 1311.
Yeah, so
Drop
that's
917, and then he drops at 917 with a 455 saying delta relevant. 455. That is ridiculous, guys.
Yes, it is.
Hitting a 0 delta, 7 years separated at 917, making a delta to the minute, and then dropping at 917. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Where 455 is showing us timestamps have meaning. His timestamp is hitting a to the minute delta with a drop 7 years ago. Drop 917, then dropping at 917. Deltas are relevant. What in the world?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And
this is a good one.
Yeah. Well, it kind of gets better. Because now this one, I just posted in the chat. This next one.
My next piece is called Nothing Can Stop What's Coming. Isn't that the same one?
Is it?
I think so.
Let me try that again. Maybe, yeah, sometimes my copy paste doesn't work well. Let's try that now. Yeah, I think, sorry, I don't know why. Again, copy paste doesn't work well sometimes. So, guys, on the last show, we actually took a quick look at this 7-year delta by Kash Patel. Now, what's really interesting with this one is that he is 1 second off on his delta.
Yes.
And guys, remember this, because this 1 second thing is going to come back. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that drop 928 was posted at 16:35 and 34 seconds. And Kash Patel posted at 16:35 and 35 seconds. And he's reposting the FBI, and 928 is mentioning. Yeah, right there. U.S. intelligence, right?
The eye is back in the FBI, guys. Shout out to Lance.
And let's see what else. If you keep scrolling down, I think 3535. That's Cash's minutes and seconds. And that is saying Anons crashed the site. High volume traffic, the Great Awakening. And what happened that day? Well, we had Twitter and we had Rumble. Sorry, we had X and we had Rumble. Sorry, Elon. You know. So we had those two sites that had attacks, I guess, right?
Yeah, the truth will shock the world.
So it is interesting how 3535 is saying, crashed the site, right? And 928 ends with the truth will shock the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if we look at the time that the FBI posted that was at 13:49 and 17 seconds. So the 17 seconds is kind of interesting, right? 39:17.
There's the 39:17, guys. What?
Yeah. 39. Well, the other one is 49.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
But still pretty close. And 49:17 mentions FBI can no longer attempt to protect the Bidens. So
public awareness kills all protection. The truth will shock the world.
Yeah. And here 1635 is kind of yeah, that's Cash's hours and minutes, 1635. And that's showing you a branding. And what I thought was interesting was one word is highlighted in bold here, death. And the FBI was talking about how a special agent died on March 5th. So the correlation there was kind of interesting, right? Now, again, guys, remember the 1 second, the 1 second difference. Yeah, you guys just
Mr. Grass, great to see you. Welcome. We love you. Thank you so much for your support. Great to see you, Mr. Grass.
So, okay, the next one. Good to see you, Mr. Grass. I just saw
Love
it.
your name, by the way.
All right, so that was Kash Patel at 4:35, right? Now we have Donald Trump at 4:55. And 4:55, we saw that one earlier, right?
Didn't we also had it over here, right?
That's right. We had it under Scavino's 917 clip, right? So again, we're talking about 7-year deltas here. And Trump posted at 16:55. Now, I believe he was posting like a madman around that time. And he actually posted 4 times at 4:55. And this is one of the decodes that I did and that I scrapped because I wasn't happy with it. I figured, you know what, this is better.
Some
right?
add-on OCD kicking in, guys.
Yeah.
And we have some double 17s going on in the views on X.
Oh,
1071. We love you guys.
Beautiful.
With the 1717 here. That's a nice one.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah. In just a second, right?
So what I thought was interesting and why I highlighted this particular one, 165507, was the link was to foxnews.com. And if you look at the Delta, drop 932, it's saying MSM is dead.
Yeah.
Right? And when we look at 455 again, I highlighted again, timestamps have meaning, Delta relevant, but I also highlighted 5 minutes. And that's because, and we can zoom down at the bottom right.
5 minutes later.
Where 5 minutes later, well, look at Kash Patel posted at 1717 seconds, and Trump posted exactly 1 second later. And again, remember, Kash Patel at 4:35 was 1 second off of a delta, right? So 5 minutes, 5 today, I thought was kind of interesting from 4:55. So this brings us to Cash. And that's 1717. So guys, on March 10th, that was the 17th day that Kash Patel was named as the FBI director. And as we see right above him, The 8th director was Christopher Ray.
Yeah, the
And
sleeper.
he just so happened to have been there for 7 years and 171 days.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I didn't bother putting it because I figured you guys could do the mirroring on your own, right?
Yeah.
1717, although I did put that arrow with the double arrows. So yeah, that was interesting. 17 calendar days, right? And Cash Patel just so happens to post at 1717 seconds. And if you follow the red arrow down, yeah, so Trump right beforehand, he just so happened to post at 4:59 and 39 seconds and 4:59 and 56 seconds, giving us a 17-second gap code. And guess what? We're going to see that one again, guys. Believe it or not. So, where do we go from here? I guess we can scroll back up and we see that Cash Patel then posted at 1745. That's a nice number, right? 1745 and 28 seconds. Now, I had to play around with the real estate here, so you can follow the yellow arrow to the left. No, that's your right. To the left and down, and we've got 1745, which I highlighted because I thought was interesting. No, the truth was not revealed yet. And it says FISA equals start. FISA brings down the house.
Mm-hmm.
So what I also thought was interesting with this drop, well, not the drop per se, but the fact that he posted at 1745. Oh, yeah. Good catch, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I just so happened to catch it at 177.1K.
Jeez.
Yeah, did not plan that. Just so happened to be, right? So you see, just beside to the right of the FISA start, FISA brings down the house. You see Cash reposted something that Margot Martin had posted, but then he deleted that post. So if you look at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, you see that the reposted, and then I clicked on it and I was like, it's no longer there. This page doesn't exist.
All right.
So
shout out to QAC.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Now, what's interesting here, and you can actually keep going up, and we can go towards the right, because 1745, 17 minutes later, well, Cash Patel posted at 1802. And drop 1802 says something big is about to drop, right? Now, what I highlighted here was that it's 1802 is 17 minutes off of 1819, which is that drop 937 that you highlighted in that Elon decode. So I thought it was interesting, right? There it is. You cannot possibly imagine the size of this. We are winning big, right? Something big is about to drop. And at 1802, well, he was reposting none other than Dan Scavino at 1734. 1734 tells us a message that nobody but who understands.
POTUS ducks reporters because we are in the storm.
Yes, we are.
And then we got the Secret Service being sworn in.
Yeah, and I've got 2 more to go, buddy. Believe it or not. Now this one you're gonna like it. Well, I hope you like the other ones too, mind you.
Yeah.
But this one is really, it's off the charts. So you remember how Kash Patel, he hit that 0 delta with 1 second off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Trump decided to do it as well, right? Now, yeah, as I highlighted there, he posted 1 second after Kash Patel, right, at 1700. Okay, well here, yeah, sorry, 1708, right, and 18 seconds. And if we look at 933, we see 1708 and 19 seconds.
Mm.
And we know 508, we got to go to 508, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because 508 is telling us about the timing between tweets. And this is what this decode's about, right?
Mm-hmm.
The timing in between tweets. So again, you had Patel, and I kind of forgot. By the time I was doing this one, I forgot that Patel had. I was thinking about it, and I overlooked it, I guess. Could I redo this one? Maybe not.
Yeah.
But all that to say, Kash Patel hitting that 1 second delta, about half an hour before Trump did it at 508. Again, 508, the timing in between tweets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Trump did it again at 1757 and 13 seconds. That's at the top right. Yeah, so there it is, 1757, 13 seconds, and 1757, 14 seconds. Drop 935. And yeah, there's not much correlating other than the fact that he actually pulled off 2 1 second to the minute deltas.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you scroll down at the bottom, so we saw earlier that just before Kash Patel posted at 1717 seconds, Trump posted 1659 and 39 seconds, and then 1659 and 56 seconds. And then he did it again 61 minutes later to the second.
Boom.
The timing between tweets.
The missing and replaced letters. This is not a game. Trump himself is speaking to us. I mean, we, Durfman Alliance, are the artistic fueled engine the world needs right now. And we feel honored to be part of this, right? Beautiful, Durf.
Well, let's do the last one, because we're going to have to wrap it up soon, right?
Kristen May, Jasmine Rose, and Santa Fe Kate. Melligator, I hope you feel welcome here. Jos Reiners, great to see you. Angel Reigns and Elaine. Elephantress, great to see you. And there's Durfman with his final crumb to bring it all home.
Bringing it home with General Flynn.
Boom.
Who else, right?
Yeah.
And we did take a quick look at this one on the last show. So General Flynn posted at 2152 seconds. And 2100, we all know, it's the Do It Q drop.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Dan Scavino, we've got Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller, by the way,
Yeah.
He posted at 11:24, just as Hold the Line was wrapping up.
Nice one.
Shout out to Stephen Miller. So yeah,
Gentle Lady Boutique. Shout out.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, so 2100, to do it Q, we have how many coincidences before it is mathematically impossible? I mean, you saw all the, the 5-6 previous decodes, right?
Yeah.
So 1 in a billion coincidence. Enjoy the show
Right.
tonight. And again, guys, go find that link if you need. I might have it somewhere, but you can look it up on QAG. And you right click the picture, you'll see it for yourself. It's great. So
and how many times does the presidential motorcade honk upon request? This is a shout out to the annals, guys.
Yes. Yeah. Well, then what did Flynn do after posting at 2100? He posted 17 minutes later.
Yeah.
At 9:17. So that 9:17 is coming back again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you saw, we have Dan Scavino posting at 4:55, that 4:55 clip. And I looked at the middle of Scavino's post. We get 11:74, which we get a little 17. 21:17, of course, yeah. 11:74. Alan, welcome aboard. Plane 17.
Boom.
Right? And then you scroll down a little bit. 17 and coincidence.
Yeah. Response forthcoming, guys.
And of course, 4:55 has timestamps, have meaning. Delta relevant. And how many deltas, right?
Beautiful.
I mean, I had to highlight Dan Scavino 9:17 posting at 13:11 and 6. Oh, sorry, that's the Q drop 9:17. And yeah, Scavino was 13:11 on the nose, hitting that 7-year delta. How ridiculous, right?
And he could not hit this 17 seconds early, right? Because then it will be 13:10 and 59 seconds, making a 17-second difference, but not hitting it to the minute, right? So he had to hit it at 13:11, making a 16-second gap, right? Just 1 second separated from making a 17-second gap, right? Again, that 1 second again, right?
Yeah. 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 That's right.
1 second and 7-year delta, giving you another 17, guys. 1:11, and 1 second missing from a 7-year delta to the minute. A 7-year delta, 17, forgotten country and the world. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ice, baby.
So yeah, guys, that's what happened the day that Kash Patel was celebrating his 17th day as FBI director.
Yeah, and what if we had like 9 17-second gaps, right, that day? Who knows? If you count them all up, what if we had 9 17s out there, right? You might go back and count them.
I mean, I certainly looked for them.
Yeah,
and,
well done, Durf. Well done, brother.
Those are the ones that I found that I was that I was able to do, because there was
big hat tip to you, man.
There was one or two by Elon actually that that he hit on the 11th, which I gotta say, by the way, I'm gonna send you something in your DMs because this is another incomplete, but you know, this is sorry, it's sending and it's in your DMs. Boom.
All right. I'm 14 minutes over my time, so make it.
Sorry.
We gotta go, guys.
All right,
please,
guys.
Continue, my friend. There is Angel Reigns. Let's show you some love. They are servers to humanity, and we love you for all your hard work. Well, Angel Reigns, we love you too, sister. God bless you. I wish I could connect to you in some way, but again, you're not on Twitter. Please let me know. Be there on the next show, and maybe you've made a Twitter account so we can connect because I love your energy. Angel Reigns, we love you, sister. Thank you so much for your support. And Durfman, take it away on this Elon Musk Decode.
All right, very, very quickly, guys. This is Elon hitting another 0-minute delta. This one with drop 3042. So this
Beautiful.
makes it a 6-year delta. And what I thought was interesting is that he's reposting Wall Street Maverick, right? Wall Street Maverick posted at 1645. And 1645, the one all the way to the right, is saying well, it's saying Q plus at the bottom.
All right.
Where we go one, we go all, right? And the delta 3042, it's a bunch of links to this video will get Donald Trump elected, posted by, again, Q plus.
Boom.
So I thought that was interesting enough to try to put something together, and hopefully, I don't know, what do you guys think?
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
All right, then I will complete it and I'll post it later.
Let's see what 394 is saying. 394.
I didn't look at those yet.
Thank you, sir. We have U.S. Secret Service, NSA, and DHS protecting this message. No random IP needed. Okay, Godspeed. It is the 394 million Social Security. Okay, so there's the SS. Okay, guys. Well done, Durfman. Sanctificate, we love you. Angel Range, we love you. Dawn3663. Born Again B, Miss Penny Black, Joe Qiana, Canada, Lulu51, and Jojo Guns. Great to see you. Let's give the final words to our beloved Lance on his epic quest.
Well, what another epic show. Those military comms, right? They're so fun to do. Never fails. And that was a huge one with the, 48? So calm before the storm, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to check up on the Marines and the Army too and see what they've been posting. But man, I didn't know the 101st Airborne posted that many videos, right? Like I'm going to have to keep an eye on them a little more. So yeah, thank you, Grass. Thank you, Durf. Thank you for everyone in the chats that's joined us on X, on YouTube, on Pilled, and of course on Rumble. You guys are amazing. And I don't know, were we going to go live on Sunday?
Yes, let's go live on Sunday, guys. Let's try to do it a little early, not too early, because I gotta give spend some time with Miss Grasshopper as well, guys. So let's try to go live around 11ish, 10:30 or 10. Let's see, guys. I'm going to inform you on True Social and all the other platforms when we're going to do it. Let me talk to Miss Grasshopper first, but not before we give our love and thanks to Lance, to always hosting the OBS and always being there, with these crazy times that I have. I have a little baby cooking in the belly of my girlfriend, guys. So, that is making shows a little, on, how do you say that? Unpredictable, guys. So a big shout out to Lance for always being there, hosting the OBS, making these shows possible, guys. So Lance, we love you.
I hope you guys like that little video I sent you guys yesterday.
Well done.
Hopefully that made you guys laugh. Laughter is always a good cure, right? So
yes.
Yeah, those little baby ones are cute ones, right? The last one in there gets me because it's the mom that's snoring, right?
Thank God I don't sleep that much, right?
Yep. So love you, Grass. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Okay, Lance, give it up for Lance, everybody. Follow them on all the links underneath this Rumble feed. You're gonna find their social medias. Go give them a follow and retweet everything they're sending, guys, because it's important, guys, to get the message out there. Let's give the final words to our beloved RQ Durfman.
Yeah, what a fun show. I hope my little segment wasn't too long at the end. Oof. Sorry for that, Grass.
You're good, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That video was something else. It was also kind of interesting that POTUS didn't drop during the show.
Mm-hmm.
Except he did.
Well, he's at the DOJ, right? Except he did.
Yeah, he's walking through the DOJ.
He posted at 1:43:02.
Oops.
It's on QAG. God.
Oh,
sorry,
man. Wait a minute. Yeah, well, there it is. Wait a minute. Donald J. Trump just posting, guys. Let's see. Where is it? Come on. It's not on QAG.
It's
his POTUS account, I guess, right?
Yeah, the Twitter POTUS account.
Where is it? POTUS. There it is. Let's save. POTUS on Twitter, guys. There he is. Donald J. Trump at 13:43:02, guys. Let's have a quick look because we love our live decodes, guys, of Donald J. Trump. Let's have a quick look and stick to the end, guys, because I'm going to shout each and every one out because I love you, right? And so let's check this one out, guys. We got 13:43. Let's see what the boss is dropping us. Okay, they attempt to infiltrate, to repackage, rebrand their own. Okay. The choice has always been yours. House cleaning. We responded. Attempts to divide. Timetable accelerated, guys. Those guilty immediately reacted. Okay, message received. Message sent. Some are profiteering from this movement, guys. Be careful who you follow. Well done. This is not a popularity contest. This is life. Freedom together. We the people. Where we go, one we go all. Time to move on. Dark to light, attacks will only get worse. Truth is freedom. Truth is logic. Stay the course. Beautiful. Let's see the other one. Let's see the 4302. 4302. Let's check it out, guys. Expand your thinking. Let's see 2034.
Yeah, the mirror.
2034. Like clockwork. Okay, Sessions, guys. That favorite drop. Emotions, cloud judgment. Like we love. I love this Q drop, guys. Q making fun of all these black pillars out there, right? Where the timestamp is saying, be careful who you follow, guys. Because some come into this movement, to to gain a lot of traction and then change the subject on other stuff, right? And there it is. Beautiful, guys. Sessions did not do this, right? And Huber did not do that, right? And Q is saying emotions, cloud adjustment, like clockwork. Look at their timestamps. Yes. Let's see 1430, the PM timestamp. 134. No, 143. Okay, there's Dopey, like we showed you. Dopey is one of those 7 supercomputers, or it points to Al-Walid bin Talal, who's been called Dopey, guys. Confirmed, go deeper. Signatures are important. And there is, yes.
Remember, and I think this was yesterday too. He was talking about Biden's auto signature.
Yeah.
So maybe, right?
Signatures are important. Well done. And he's saying you wanna do your own autograph, right? Because what you're writing into existence goes down for 300 years, if not more, into history. You know, you're proud to sign these executive orders, right? Why would you go around and just auto signature these things? Again, this drop is saying, be careful who you follow. S1343 is saying, be careful who you follow, guys. Beautiful. Be careful who you follow. 1343, be careful who you follow. And the 1430, the 1 p.m. 430 is showing you, be careful who you follow. Logic. Timestamps verify, guys. Beautiful. So there's the thumbs up. Oh, dude, that's the Dutch guy. There's Rutte, guys. What the? He's our previous Prime Minister of Holland. What the? Guys, Trucy, if you're watching, Rick Hugh, there is Rutte, guys. We're just on this dude. Remember? Trump, Rutte, guys.
Yeah, we brought up.
Yeah, he's now head of NATO, this dude. He was the Prime Minister of Holland, and then he became, the head of NATO. Dude, this is ridiculous. Dude, Trump living it up with Rutte. That's funny, man. Rutte, and there he is, Rutte. He's got funny hands, man. I know somebody who shook his hands, was shaking the hands of a dead man, guys.
4 and 3.
But yeah,
there's 4 on one side, 3 on the other.
Asshole. Sorry. Rick Hugh. There he is, guys. Shout out from Trump. Beautiful, guys. Subsequent post on here were them made by Anos. Timestamps verify. Use logic and be careful who you follow, guys. Clarification, guys. Dutch, Holland, NATO. Beautiful. Thumbs up from Donald J. Trump. What is up, guys? LVG 73. Are you Dutch? This is ridiculous, man.
Well.
Okay, guys. So on this note.
Yeah. No better way to end the show.
Yes. This is not the popularity contest, right? We're fighting for life and freedom. Beautiful, guys. Timestamps. Message sent. Message received. Beautiful, guys. They try to infiltrate, they repackage, rebrand as their own, right? Profit vehicle. But again, guys, there it is. Rutte. We love you, Trump. Let me see 1831, because this is we got to check it out, guys. 1831. This Grasshopper has to wait.
Isn't there 7 divisions of the CIA too? I heard that the other day. It perked up my ears. I was like, there's 7 divisions? What?
631.
Where we go when we go.
Uh-huh.
Clowns.
Watch the news. Stop taking the sleeping pill. The clowns, guys. Let's see, 319059.
Who's
59? Hilton. And Rothschild. Okay, let's see. This was yesterday, man. And Trump found it necessary to repost this today during our show, guys, at 13:43:02. 2043, huh? 2043. Which one? 2034. Like clockwork, guys. Beautiful. Our favorite drop. Emotions cloud adjustment. Q making fun of these black pillars out there, calling them the specialist or something, right?
And you
Not
know,
in this one. Yes.
He's meeting with the DOJ today, right? They're meeting with Pam, and what's everyone saying? Why isn't she doing anything? Why isn't anything happening?
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Same
wait,
thing.
guys. Just wait. You know, the people need to get together, supporting the America One agenda. You know,
there's another the 3431.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. 3431. Okay, so it's Ghislaine. Coincidence.
Look, now come into light.
Oof, yes.
LDR.
Well done.
Yep. Epstein.
Yeah. Pam Bondi. Get it rolling. And there we go, guys. Trump, we love you. What an incredible way to end the show. Let's see if there's 2675. Let me check that one out. 2675. Just the last one, guys. 26.
We're in the middle.
75.
What do we got?
Oh.
Ooh.
There's the one we're going one. Are we going one? We go all. GIF, right? On Twitter. 579.
Who is that? Comms to check the Air Force?
Okay, Soros, guys. Those machines will be humming in November. There it is, guys. Shill's working overtime. Well done, guys. Hey, and there's your 51st state, Durf. There it is. Well
with
done,
the
guys.
With the 41020.
Yeah.
Just very quickly, we did have some Rothschilds and Ghislaine stuff, right?
Yeah.
If we look up 3159, the minutes and seconds of the White House.
What?
3159?
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Rothschilds. Look at those eyes, guys. Evil.
No soul. Soulless.
Soulless, guys. Okay, guys, let's run. Trump, we love you. Thank you so much for posting a picture of our previous prime minister, guys, during our show. What a time to be alive, Trump. We love you. And 314, guys. Isn't that drop preceding 316? The drop of Anos looking at the rally? 314. Be the artist we know you are. It's about to break. Godspeed, Patriots. How beautiful, guys. 314. We love that drop.
We
Yes.
looked at the mirror, right? 1381 on the White House post. Can we go to that one again? I think it had where we go one, we go all. 1381. In the White House post. In the White House.
1381.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Follow the pen.
Click on the Jim Jordan.
Jim.
And just think where he's at right now.
The signatures.
He's at the DOJ.
Yes. Nice one. The DOJ and FBI. Toward the congressional oversight. There it is, guys. I want to have a look at this one. 341, because it's 1 p.m. Let's see. 341. The Obama administration.
Boomer.
Rated by the good guys. Per POTUS. shockingly quiet. These people are really stupid. Who controls? Okay. Okay, guys. So Trump, we love you. Thank you so much for posting a picture of our previous prime minister, now head of NATO. Ha, great. Awesome, guys. So let's get out with a bang, guys. Let's, and everybody give it up for Lance and Durfman, guys. And see you on Sunday as we're going to recap this epic week, guys. Be there with us around 10 p.m., guys, or 9:45. Let's see how late we get, how early or how late I can go live. But again, guys, I had a pretty hard fall yesterday running to work. So my neck is hurting, my knee is hurting, my elbow is hurting. So tomorrow is going to be even worse, guys. Then the muscle ache will really pick up. So, but we have to run. Shout out to Lance on this epic quest. Shout out to Epic Durfman, RQ Durfman, Kristen May, sister from Denmark. We love you. And let's play Hold the Line. Let me shout each and one out because you know I love you, right? Okay, guys, here we go. Chuck Grassley, we love you.
We will be back in some
form.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief. It leads to the conclusion
that we are gripped by forces we cannot control. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the Storm Mega. Okay, guys, we have arrived. Big shout out to Rick Hugh. And also, guys, I always I finally got it lined up, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's go through the coffees. My favorite 45, we love you. Betty Griffin, we love you. True Seeker, we love you. Betty Griffin, Sharia Me. Let me see, Miss Penny Black. And True Seeker, we love you guys. Boot 7, Sucker Moms Rock. Thank you all so much. Lori Lash, Think Freely, Kim, B48, and Coffee Side. Let me go to UK Patriot Steve, to Coco Scott, Jamie WV, sister, we love you. Jody and Jasmine Rose, thank you all so much for your epic support, and see you guys on Sunday, guys. Also, I saw that a few gold pills were shared over there by Redeemed Patriots. Thank you so much for your epic support. And S-Art, always great to see you, my friend. Space Odietti, I don't know how to pronounce the name. And Pill Schizophrenic, awesome to see you. Stronghold, we love you guys. And again, Lance, maybe you can release the scratch off over there and bring some the Patriots on Pills to another epic stream, guys. So again, have fun, have a blessed Friday, guys, and see you guys on Sunday early in the morning. Let me talk to Miss Grasshopper to see how late we can go live. Everybody, we love you. Have a blessed continuation of this epic day, and see you guys on Sunday. Nothing can stop what's coming. Eyes on Trump. God bless you. Lance, take it away.